Hello, everybody. I scared my players. We got a music thing over top of Xander's face. Let's move that over here so you can see the gorgeousness and the occasional nip slip here and there, you know. There it is. Tatas for all of you. Well, hello, we are the Oddities D&D, and usually we are playing our fantastic game with fantastic players and an okay DM, but we have a missing player today. Our beloved barbarian Rose. Fred is down with the sickness today, so we are wishing her well. We didn't feel right about continuing the story at this point without her because we're all just so ingrained and in love with the story. We don't want anyone to miss out on anything. So everybody give her some hearts, give her some loves, give her some Twitter stuff, all that in the chat room, all over the place. Hope she gets better sooner rather than later. And next week, fingers crossed, we get her back and the story will continue. Please. We are going to collectively do a bit of a Q&A, a bit of a backstory, backlog, backwards. I can't talk anymore. Somebody talk about stuff. Hey.
Hey. Yeah, we're gonna answer some questions. We're gonna ask each other questions, and we're also gonna be keeping our eye on the chat if you have any questions. Obviously, we're gonna try to keep things pretty spoiler free, so do be aware of that. We will back away from things that if we think it reveals too much, we'll politely decline. But yeah, so we have a couple list of irrelevant questions, and I don't know. How are we going to start? Do we roll dice? Do we do rollies? Because we can also ask Jason about his NPC characters, and he's got to make that shit up on the spot. So
you think I don't have a history of my characters in my head?
I'm interested the history of all of the characters.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. We're going to have lots of fun.
Good
so
to know.
Should we play rollies? Do we all have dice on hand?
I can go run and grab mine real quick. It's
sure.
Yeah, go.
Do your thing, chicken wing.
Yeah, creative process stuff, whatever.
Yeah, it's just
yeah, we're going to talk about all the things.
And I got some fun questions for you all that just might, just for fits and chiggles. Shits. No.
We can swear on this channel, Jason.
I know, but I was trying to be funny and I failed. Clearly.
Oh, who do we have in the chat? We have Epic Fumbles, as per usual.
Oh!
We have Fred in the chat.
Oh!
Oh, hi, Fred. We missed you. We hope you feel better. Mm-hmm. We have Nicola Nora in the chat, of course. And also, we have us in the chat, too.
Hey.
We're in here.
I mean, nothing new there.
Yeah. Okay. So we want to do rollies? What's the...
I don't know. What are we rolling for?
I think a D20.
Stakes.
The stakes?
Yes, but what are we?
I
guess whoever goes highest asks the first question that's burning their brain.
So
how about that?
We should just play what the fuck is up with that, let's be honest.
Oh, yes, that's what it is.
No, we need to play that in game.
Oh, yeah. I'll try and make it canon somehow so that eventually it leads back to them. Yep. All right. 3, 2... Wait, I'll wait for Xander.
I'm here.
They want to get their hair perfect. I know what they're like. All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Well, I am true to myself tonight and rolled a 5.
Oh, dear.
Oh, don't worry. I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 6, so...
I went with a 12.
Hey! I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, man. All right. Chuck, lead off this thing. I'm still waking up, you guys. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to play it like whoever rolled highest asks the question, whoever rolled lowest gets to answer the question.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to just start us off with number 1 on completely irrelevant questions that I would totally ask about your D&D character. It is via at Safim. Oh my God, help me say this. Sephirami.
drop the
Drop it in the chat because it's a great questionnaire.
Oh, these are
and
the things you sent?
the-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
so go check out their stuff on Twitter because credit where credit is due. Jason, you said you rolled a 3 or Xander rolled a 3? Xander. Okay. Well, I would like to know what is Nagheim's favorite color?
Ooh.
Gold. That was pretty easy. I will highlight
Not as
it.
long-winded as you had hoped.
Well, it's like
We're-
gold, a mixture of gold and burnt orange.
Ooh, burnt
Ooh.
orange.
Well, now you got
Is
me
there a
curious.
reason that they prefer that color?
Well, the gold is how they manifest with time magic. So it's just kind of like, you see it enough, you kind of like it. And then the burnt orange, it's like, calming.
I can add
I
something to
too-
that, actually.
Oh.
Fun fact, some of you might have picked up on it, but for those who didn't, even like those watching, I actually took inspiration from Nagheim and their gold tattoos, which got me thinking back to Critical Role Campaign 2, Orly, and the magic tattoos, you know? And I thought, oh, okay, well, that's cool, but I like the gold idea because you have gems and all that kind of stuff, but what would a metal do if they were tattooed into the skin? Fast forward to Kiran Sari, and they have true sight with their tattoos because Kiran is actually blind.
Ooh.
Oh. I always had like a little bit of a feeling, but never
A
thought.
crush? You can say it.
Mad crush. Mad crush.
let's be real,
ASMR
we
that
all-
shit in my ears.
We all have a crush on that. Let's be real.
I have a crush on every D&D.
Yeah.
It's the flavor of our game for
Mhm.
sure.
But yeah, there are definitely things that you guys have come up with where I'm like, oh snap, I got to use that sometime. And that was just one of the first ones, I think. I was like, it kept popping into my brain every time you would describe your spell casting. I was like, damn, that's cool. Why can't I be cool like Xander? And then I did.
Oh, you are cool like me, but I love playing.
Everybody take a
casters.
shot every time you see a nip.
I can go get tequila right now.
No, you're denying. See, now you're on your second shot. All right.
I'm on tea right now. So.
Best way to cure a hangover is drink more.
Yep.
I think.
Sure.
I love playing casters so much in everything, and the only way I was actually able to play with my brothers is if I was really good with descriptions because I was shit at role playing at one point. So that's how I made up for it, and I love casters. So I find you get the most freedom with your explanation.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, Xander, your volume is really low. Let me fix that. Can't remember if that's on my end or not.
Filling in the
Yeah.
blanks by just killing.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what? Typically I see your mic in the shot. Do you want to bring it a little closer, maybe?
Oh, it's like right here. Like this is part of my mic.
Oh, it's just your camera that's closer up, I guess.
Because I'm at my computer, not
Yep.
the setup, so everything is weird.
Just keep talking for a second.
Did I do it? Oh, how about that?
Hey, there we go. That looks good.
I hit the thingy that turns the volume down without noticing at some point.
No worries.
Probably after I got home.
And everybody, thank Fred for keeping us in line with the volume and everything.
Thank you, Fred.
Thanks, Fred.
She truly is the best of us. I did see one question in the chat from Jason from Epic Fumbles. Jason Ukatoa, what the fuck is up with that?
Well, what the fuck is up with that?
I can answer that.
Is
Carly's face right now is just like on the edge of her seat.
Is there something up with Ukuto that I missed?
I'm
Oh.
just like, the only thing I'm aware of is just the running gags.
Yeah,
But-
everybody in chat kind of like every time I do like the kind of thing, they're like Ukatoa, you know.
Yeah.
That's not Ukatoa. That was just me. That's au naturel.
Oh, it's Ukatoa.
But yeah, I can tell you it's not Ukatoa. I'm sorry to disappoint everybody who like I love dropping little like ideas from like previous campaigns and Critical Role and all that where I can, but it's gonna be light drops if anything. And Ukatoa seems like a huge thing. And the stuff that Ari gave me to kind of work with, this isn't gloating, but I think I came up with something better.
Wow.
Whoa. Big
I
words.
see how it is.
Big
Oh.
words.
Not
But-
saying better than Matthew Mercer's brain, okay? Saying better suited
saying
for
better than
this
me.
character. No, I am literally taking your idea and manifesting
I know.
it. So, yeah.
I'm teasing you because I literally gave you full reign over the patron stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Which is
So
something.
fun fact, if you guys didn't know, I have no fucking idea what my patron is. So this is
Yeah.
exciting.
Oh my god, that is literally hanging over a volcano.
That is
and
the
you're like,
best
"What's this
feeling,
rope
too."
gonna hold?
Yeah, that is the best. I had both ends of it. Like I had some of you who came up with like enough that I get a feel for your character, but where it leads or what some of the things are all about is left open. And then I had some people where it's like, I have my future is set because I'm supposed to be this thing. And both of them are great to play with because on one hand, you can create from scratch and surprise the shit out of someone. And on the other hand, as Xander can attest to, you think you know what's going on, and then I come into it and I go, "Shaploop." And it's so
Hi,
fun.
I'm suffering.
What's that?
I said, hi, I'm suffering.
Like a turtle onto their backs.
But
Yeah.
I should say that everybody so far has been very cool with all the flip-flops that I've done. And
it's been so good.
well, good. I'm glad because it's without spoiling anything, it's going to have huge payoffs for everybody, for each and every character, like guaranteed. So the trying times now are going to equal something greater down the road, whatever that looks like. So
I'm so excited.
good.
I'm just so excited over everybody's.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I'm excited that everybody is on at least their third shot now.
I already think it's more, honestly.
I mean, I want to get in on the action now.
Look, there's literally that much fabric
Oh yeah,
that's
on
holding this together at
Yeah.
the very bottom of each side.
yeah.
Like,
I'm well aware. Okay,
I'm-
do we want to
I
do
was-
another rollies?
Sure. Yes.
All right.
Let's rollies.
Sugar-da-boo-ga-da-boo-ga-da-boo.
should I do my Pepsi dice or my glitter
Pepsi,
dice?
Pepsi dice. Hello. Look.
I'm gonna
Come
do
on.
my Whales of the Grave dice.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up too.
Ooh,
Okay.
delicious.
I'm gonna
I
do
don't
my
know.
cola
It looks like a
dice
soft drink. It looks like a
that you
soft
guys
drink.
gave me.
Well, these are my mayhem dice.
There we go.
because
3,
I've been
2,
betrayed.
1.
Oh, rolling. Same roll. Same roll. Okay, that's a big 9 from Chuck.
Me and Ari are looking very smug. Xander, what did you get?
I got a 6.
Ari? Yeah.
Trays.
17.
Checks out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Pepsi dice. Best ever. There we go.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw all of my dice away at this point.
Oh, Fred says someone give Jason a crop top.
Jason, I got so many. I
Just
have,
above
like,
the nipples.
I have-
Just above.
Yeah, like an extra cropped top.
I have
cover up the collarbone.
I have 3 crop top sweaters. I have like 3 crop top shirts. One of them's a Bulbasaur one that is fitted, so if you have muscle, you see all of the muscle. I'm just saying. Gotta get you one.
Look at how red he is.
That's the lights.
Is it though? Is it?
Shut
Is
up.
it?
Shut up.
Shut
Well, hey, we are doing cabin days. You'll see all the nipples you want during there. For me, I'm not, it's not like free the nipple day. Don't worry. Anyway,
just
I have a question.
Posters of nipples. Just puts them on the wall.
I have a question.
Like, go ask your question.
I don't know which one to ask.
Oh.
Oh, how about a fun one? Wait, am I supposed to ask somebody specific or can I ask in general?
We can do general or you can do lowest roll, which was Ari.
Okay. Let's do this. If you could have a real world magic item, which would you choose and would you use it for good or evil?
I don't fucking know magic items enough to answer this.
Well, you've come across a few though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What the? I don't have an OnlyFans. Epic Fumbles is trying to get me in trouble here.
Oh dear me. Let me see. Let me scour the brain. You know what? Teleportation circle. I get travel sickness.
There you go.
And I like traveling, but I hate traveling.
Mhm.
Boots of flying? Is that boots of flying?
Ooh, that would
Flight's
be good.
I was thinking boots of spider climb too,
I
but
just
then you
feel-
still have to walk the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be
What
cool to be
up?
Spider-Man.
Probably just a freaking broomstick or some shit. Just
Not
you
even
know,
magical,
to,
just a
like-
broomstick.
Oh my god,
Well,
fucking
the flying
Fantasia up in here.
broomstick.
Yeah, I know.
Flying
Oh.
broomstick, the one that flies, you know, just
I-
to complete my image as a witch.
There you go.
I definitely was thinking
don't
like
know.
Fantasia, where they like have those broomsticks cleaning.
Isn't flying broomsticks a thing in 5e? I believe it is.
Sure.
Oh yes.
Broom of
Anything
flying. There you go.
There you go. Well, modernize it and say a flying Roomba. There you go.
Just a giant Roomba
Yeah.
that you're just
Speaking of Roombas, I had this amazing concept for a warlock where their patron is a great old one and it's a Roomba with like an eye at the center. And it just like follows them around ominously. But sometimes it like bumps into like
And then it
random
redirects.
obstacles. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like your warlock's just trying to escape their Roomba patron, and like no matter what they do, it just finds them
Yeah.
despite everything.
Wait there. I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Oh, frickin' island. Oh no.
Did I
You're right.
ever-
Do not steal. It's my idea.
Did I ever tell you about I was playing like a goofy game called the Failure League, and we had a warlock, and he died in like the second game, like true death, and they had nothing to revive him. They were nowhere near anything. And he had like a black owl that was like flat black. Have you ever seen Attack the Block? Like
No.
those creatures, it's
Ooh.
like flat black, like you can't see
Just a
anything
void.
past the outside.
Yeah.
And just glowing red eyes. And every time he'd talk to it, it would just like, and I'm going to have your soul, and just say like awful Laudna-esque type things. And his familiar took over his corporeal body, and that became the new character.
Nice.
That is
And
cool.
it became like almost like a Mothman, but like an owl with these red eyes. And then he'd start to add like weird flavor, like, and then the mouth opens and they're like, he's got a mouth. It's like full of these glowing teeth. And it was just, we didn't, unfortunately, never finish that campaign, but it was a real fun way to deal with character death that was completely an accident. It was like, oh no, that's bad luck. What about you, Jason? Magical
Huh?
item. What would you choose, and would you use it for good or evil?
Oh.
I mean, we're all evil, right? Is that,
Totally true.
am I reading that right?
Oh, yeah, boots of flying, definitely so I can rob a bank.
Oh.
We can tee up. We can be like, a vigilante duo who like robs from banks.
This,
But like
Just
you
ourselves.
you're on like and you have like your boots and I have my broom.
Yeah, we'll just fly away into the night.
And then you can teleport to my tropical island.
There
And
you
we'll
go.
have margaritas.
No, okay, somewhere cooler, please.
No, my skull. Oh yeah, that's right. Cold humidity kills my back.
Okay. How about Nice in France? It's pretty nice.
How about
It's not
Venice?
too hot.
Oh,
right?
It's France though.
Ah,
I have
Venice.
to deal with the French. No offense to French people.
Wait, Venice isn't.
All
of it.
No, Venice is in
Oh, okay.
Italy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Venice.
Yeah.
Oh, Florence is good, but it's hot.
Yeah. Well, so is Venice on any given day, but it's so pretty.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, Donostia in Spain's quite nice. It's right on the Pacific. Got a good wind coming off the ocean.
There you go.
Lots of good tapas.
My item.
Yeah, save me.
Yeah. I gotta be honest. I had it popped into my brain, and I thought good things until I thought a little bit deeper, and then like, oh no, I would totally use that for evil. Some sort of ring or necklace or crown of mind reading. Yeah.
But do you really want to read people's minds though?
Yes. I want to know, like, there is so much like BS a lot of the times that I just want to cut through it and just be like, okay. You know, I'm sure like once the big reveal will be that the first time I use it, I'll realize everybody has the same stupid BS and we're all just thinking the same crazy thoughts all the time. But then there's that one evil thought in my brain where I'm like, I could use this and find out if someone actually has a crush on me. Because I can never tell. I can never
knows
tell.
He's flirted with, yeah. And also, Zyvan, I did say Pacific. I meant Atlantic. I was thinking of Canada, West Coast, not Europe, West Coast. My bad.
I can't
It is the
judge.
Atlantic.
The oceans are the one things on the map where I don't know where they all are, guys. Like,
I
honestly.
really like. I like cartography, so I had to save myself there from that embarrassment.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Don't at me.
Another roll.
Yes. Yes. Okay, back
Also,
to my.
chat, feel free to ask any questions you want at
Yes.
any point.
To anyone in particular or not.
Oh. Okay. You ready?
Better.
Oh, we all rolled. Okay.
I
Oh.
rolled.
There. Oh, terrible. 4.
10.
Oh, well, I can counterbalance that.
Natural 20.
It's dice. I keep switching dice too.
My cola one is never going off the table. This is my standard from now on.
I will steal it, everyone, next time I'm over.
No, don't you dare.
Yeah, I dare. I dare.
Here's one, because I think we tapped into a lot of these questions during the art stream that we did, but this is like an update to the general questions there. And this is for everybody again, including Fred, because I see you're in chat. Point of inspiration. Who's that going to?
Hey! Oh, okay. Let's see. It's actually going to our poor, unwell friend, Fred. Fred, you get a point of inspiration.
There you
right
go.
there.
Oh, and she's leaving the chat.
Oh, well.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I just looked in the chat and Hojo Z has some sort of emoticon that is very
Keep us
familiar.
pleased.
Oh, yeah, you have that mouse pad, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I thought I was being called out in our chat. I'm like, oh no, they know.
So
Anyway, I'm not going to be able
I
to tell you
kind of
much.
spilled alcohol on it a
Oh.
few times, so that's why this looks really gross. But
Okay.
here's my booby one.
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
lot of
Oh,
rum.
there we go.
I've spilled a lot of rum on this.
I had to
When I
squint
have
to actually see
alcohol.
what it was.
It's
But
all the grass Pokemon starters. But yeah, no, when I'm drinking, just maybe a sippy cup.
yeah,
I'll
Yeah.
do that. I'm a child.
right on. So here's
They
a
have
question.
To drink with both hands.
Yeah. Here's a question. And unfortunately, Bitsberries is going for a nap, but that's okay.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite moment from a player other than yourself so far in the campaign?
I am gonna take this from Ari. I loved the beach scene with all three of them in the water.
Dare
Being
you?
super cute.
Well, I was
and I
involved in
loved
that.
it. I think that has to be one of my favorites so far. And it's like everybody's guards were down. Even Rose's, who pretends to not have any guard or walls up.
Hmm.
Everybody was just it was so pure to watch and just listen. I loved it.
It was very much needed.
Yeah.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I think definitely a moment of revelation was finding. We talked about this briefly pre-stream. Was Nagheim discovering about Viria's directions, and that was just like jaw on the table, slightly drooling. I was so impressed,
I'm
and
still
I was
proud.
just marvelous. It was so good. Jason for coming up with it, Nagheim or Xander for discovering it, and Viria for having that little detail in their character. And it played out perfectly that it felt like we wrote it, but we did not. I promise you, we did not.
My favorite out of that is like Jason messaged me being like, "Hey, you probably picked this up, but like I just want to point it out as it's something if you wanted to bring it up." And if I remember correctly, my response was, "Holy shit, it is that!" Like
Yeah.
I just freaked out. Immediately ran across my fucking apartment to find it in my book to be like, "It's right there." And I was like, "Well, no one's here to see this."
Yeah.
But
And that's because like it's these are some of the things like people say like when you play a virtual tabletop game like we are this time, there are certain nuances from being in person where you don't pick up on it, but thankfully you kind of adapt. And it was something I saw on Xander's face when we were playing, and I mentioned it and they just kind of lit up. I'm like, they got it. Yeah.
pay attention sometimes.
That was a fun one.
Just sometimes.
So we had Xander, we had Cult.
Yeah, I
we
think
have-
my
yeah.
moment, my favorite moment will remain the conversation between Colt and Gazok at
Hmm.
the ball.
Yeah.
That was just such excellent role playing from both of you, and just, yeah, you got me teary-eyed, and I don't cry easily, so.
I'm hugging, I'm not grabbing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
grabbing
it
ears.
was just like such good like role play to watch from like as like the other characters were not involved in this whatsoever. So yeah, it was good shit.
Right on.
I did really want to just a little one is Fred's little relationship with the grouchy cook on the ship.
Oh, I know.
Oh, so sweet. I love it.
So cute.
Love it so much.
And then Remy being like, "I'll cut you."
And Fred showing everyone the spices, and Remy's like, that was a secret.
No, I love it. It's so
Yeah.
cute.
It's really sweet.
There's actually for that whole journey, like everybody on the ship and all the interactions and the way Captain Amarusako is with her crew. You guys probably have seen this, but for anyone in the chat and all you guys, if you haven't watched it, the movie Master and Commander.
So good.
Yeah. Like there are
Yeah.
I've come across like so many like lists where it's like, oh, if you're a guy, you need to watch these movies. And I'm like, everybody should watch that movie. It shows up on all those lists with like Die Hard and all that. But man, like I love that movie so damn much because of, yeah, just everybody, like it's a whole ensemble thing and not one person phones it in. And just to see, you get a feeling of that camaraderie, is that the right word? Camaraderie, thank you. Between everybody. And even though the captain is like the highest ranking guy, the lowest of the low, he still treats them like equals and everything like that. And I want to kind of convey that with like as many people as my brain could fit in for the crew. And that chef Remy is I ripped it right out of that movie because that guy just seemed like such a curmudgeon. He seemed like a crumb bum for most of the movie. I was like, I need that guy in here. But who would be a good, well, obviously Rose, because the foodie thing, right? And so, yeah, each one of those had kind of like, yeah, some sort of personality from that movie. And yeah, that's where that kind of came up with. That was not the question, but I'm just insight.
Love it, though.
Yeah.
I do want to say, if you're a history nerd such as myself, Master and Commander is incredibly historically accurate. And if you want to learn more about how accurate it is, go to History Buffs on YouTube. I love their channel. They basically go through movies and pick out what's historically accurate, what isn't, and what works as stuff that isn't historically accurate. I'm just going to put, I don't have the link, but I just have it in the chat ready to go because I thought of it. And it's so much fun because, as you know, I really love history. That's all.
Nora just pointed out something too in
Yeah,
chat.
I noticed that too. Nora.
I didn't.
That's where my mind.
That's where I thought. That's where I thought you picked the name from.
No.
specifically.
Yeah, I
I
thought that was a
did not make that-
Ratatouille joke.
Oh no. I've seen
No, I
Ratatouille
didn't.
once, and I'm the kind of guy like I'll walk away from a movie thinking it's great, but remembering none of the details. You know, so I couldn't. No, I'm so sorry. Oh, hydrate.
Oh, I just did.
Oh. Well,
I
I'm.
have a lot of points, so I felt like. Yes, well,
I have an infinity sign by my points
Yeah, because
because I'm the best. I get it. Okay, that's fine.
Your...
didn't you start the channel?
Sure, but
Oh, wait, no, because you're logged in through the channel. We're logged in through our accounts.
Gotcha.
Because
Mhm.
the channel itself can just fuck around and find out.
This is giving me way too much power here.
Yeah, you have
All right.
enough.
Let's do another rollies.
Okay.
Okay. Going back to my grave days. La, la, la. Oh.
My posture is checked, and it's shit.
My posture
yeah.
is beautiful.
Still have scoliosis. Sorry.
I do. Oh, yes. Does not count for those with
Winning.
scoliosis. All right.
The reason I've lasted so far is because I have excellent posture, actually.
I'm a
Okay,
hairstylist. I have
if
no
I
posture.
if I let my posture go, I look horrifying. Like
So, would we
We
all
all
get?
rolled? Oh, I didn't roll.
I
Here.
did roll.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, I got a 13.
I got an 18.
Oh, you beat me by one! That's great because I've had too much talk time.
But I'm gonna actually throw this at Jason
Oh crap.
because I am going to skip a bunch of numbers. Fuck it. And I want to know, what was Durant like as a child?
Oh.
Ooh, gimme, dirt.
Oh man, as a child.
Yeah.
Oh, and while you think about that, Epic Fumbles will spin back around to Jason's favorite moment after he answers this question.
Okay, I won't look. Oh man, that's so far back that I hadn't even
wanted to know
considered.
something like this for a while. I wanted to know this about everybody as a child, though. Like,
Well, I'm gonna disappoint you, and I'll say like if anything I say about his childhood is being made up on the spot right here, right now.
yeah, but it's
Um,
That's
like
the point.
your
That's the good stuff.
character, and it's like what comes to mind. and
Oh, okay.
That's what's like.
Oh man,
Like,
see, this is
let's
hard for
be
me
a
because
rule breaker,
yeah,
or
I
like,
I think of childhood and like it's just gonna be my childhood, and I don't want to put that out there. God, what would he have been like? probably grew up poor, uneducated, but wanted to better himself. Probably worked as soon as he could pass as an older looking individual on ships. Probably got into a few scuffles. Definitely at some point had to have seen a lot of bad before he figured, no, I want to do some good. Probably got himself lost in Isilra and made his way to the Slayer's Take, and that's how he would have transferred over to start one on Taldoria's coast.
Ooh.
Mm.
I love it. I eat
I
it
love
up.
Yeah.
this.
He, I don't want to go too far into it though. But I'll say he fell in love young, married young, had a child late, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with that.
Ooh, he's pulling aside the spoiler curtain.
Yeah, just a little peek.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
good. That's
Hold on.
tasty.
That sounds like him. Yeah. Hopefully someone wrote that down because I completely forgot it all now.
I didn't write anything, but I can go write it.
No worries.
We
This
also
is
have
live.
the Oddities.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we
the
could
whole
always-
reason why we're
Clip
doing
it.
this show in the first place.
We'll clip it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
There you go.
Oh,
I
Jason,
did.
chat.
I feel spoiled.
Right, it was the Epic Fumbles. Jason, what's favorite scene you had to watch your player roleplay together? You know, these moments when the DM doesn't have an NPC in there and you can enjoy the scene.
Oh my god. Every scene where I get to have a breath.
I just want a goddamn break.
No, it's not even that. It's
Yeah.
Oh man.
I
Oh
got
god, I'm
distracted by a
just
seagull
oh,
outside.
my brain is just flooded with everything. What's going on outside?
Seagull.
Seagull.
Well,
A seagull. That's because I'm facing my window and a seagull flew by really close to my window and I just got really distracted. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean there are so many that have every time like I look back over notes or watch older VODs to come up with things, there are so many moments that I'm like, oh yeah, I loved this, or oh man, this, oh that was funny, what the fuck, you know. But yeah, it just every time you guys do something, it becomes my new favorite thing. So most recently I'll say is specifically the tail end of Viri telling her backstory a bit, and you just killed me, you dink.
Sorry about it, except I'm not.
No.
Yeah, that's some payback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so Nora
Hmm?
asks for every player. Do you have backup characters in mind in case anything happens to your current one?
Always.
I hate the fact that they do.
Oh yeah, he does. He doesn't
Here's
doesn't
the
like the
thing.
thought of us losing our character.
I used to have a backup character, but I got more inspiration from this specific character today, actually, when I was walking my dog, because I saw some graffiti. And this character that was becoming that was my backup character, actually is probably going to be Campaign 2 character.
There you
So I
go.
don't actually have a backup character anymore. I have like a backup class I would want to play, but I don't have a single character developed for it right now. But yeah, so I used to. But there you go, Jason. We have Campaign 2 character practically made, which is
Are
also
you-
what I'm writing
Fantastic.
down right now.
You're working without a net.
I'm walking without a net.
I
Well,
have.
I was gonna say my backup is my campaign 2 character, so there you go.
My backup character is not a campaign 2 character. I'm very in the moment, like I think we know I have a hard time coming up with character concepts unless like a muse hits me across the face with an open hand. It's just like, hey, by the way, this is a great idea. Smack, and I'm like, I can see through time, and I just obsess about the one character forever.
Yeah.
And but I have my backup character is no, I can't say. I'm pulling aside the spoiler curtain.
Because I know.
But I do have technically 2 backup characters.
Oh, this I don't know.
I think I decided on one, but I originally had 2, and I was like,
okay.
We'll see.
Gotcha. But yeah, the only reason, and I know this, there's no basis in fact for me feeling this way, as you guys have made clear multiple times, but this brain doesn't listen to reason sometimes.
Well, it's like when we have our D&D nightmares.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's something we were talking about too. Yeah.
All of us have had them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, my way of thinking is like, it's smart to have a backup character ready to go in case things go really, really wrong. Or I win. But at the same time, like I want everybody to be invested in the characters they have now, and clearly you all are. And there's just that one little thing in the back of my head where it's like, oh, they keep talking about like this new character on that new character, blah, 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 blah. What if their interest wanes towards that and they want to get rid of this character? And I'm like, but I'm really invested in this character too. So, and I want to see all the storylines come to like the conclusions, you know?
Never the case.
Fair,
yeah.
It's I think it's physically impossible for me to get bored of Nagheim when I don't know anything about the character. Everything I learned is brand new information. I think it's physically impossible for me to be like, I'm bored of this character now because I don't know everything.
Yeah.
Like,
and that was something. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, like, here's the thing. I just like coming up with characters. So like obviously
like
I'll always have like a backup at some point, just because I really like Chuck said, I'll get slapped with a concept and be like, oh, like, okay, here's a concept I would like to develop, and then I'll slowly develop it. But like, so far Viria is my most like worked on character and developed character. So like, if anything happened to her, I would like fly over to fucking Winnipeg and slap her in the face. So.
Crap, now I gotta rewrite the next episode.
Oh no!
Jason's
Yeah,
like, must kill.
Character creation is a pastime. I have a hard time, but what I do, it's like, I've told you I like to shift focus occasionally, especially when it comes to art. It's just like, okay, I've drawn this character for a really long time now. I'm pretty good with it. I feel like I got a good handle on it, and I'm like, let's try something with weird horns to draw, because that's a good idea for any artist. It's like, oh yeah, let's make weird horns happen, and or I gotta learn how to draw hooves now. It's like, so I shift focus to stay interested mostly in art, and character creation sort of helps build scenery in my head for that character to run around in. But Cult is my freaking baby. He's my baby. He's my butter baby.
Aw, the butter baby.
And Nora, not a rogue, as you may have thought, because I pretty much only play rogues. My backup character is definitely not a rogue. Might be a magic user, which I never play. But hopefully we don't ever have to find out.
There you go. Shoot, I was going to say something, but it completely flew out my brain. But you know what that means. Time for rollies.
Time for rollies. And epic fumbles, maybe you will get to see that badass gunslinger concept I came up with one day.
Ooh.
One day. Oh, yeah, I'm going to use my sparkly dice.
I will never get to ask one of these questions.
You might now.
2, 5.
Sander?
6.
What? I rolled an 8.
Seek and ye shall find.
It's reverse psychology. I had to say it out loud for like the opposite to happen. So
You got to put it out in the world.
yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. What do I want to ask? I didn't read any of these, so.
I know. I started in order, and I've been slowly just glancing over and seeing which ones stand out.
Oh, here's one. Here's one. If you had to pick a different class for your character, what would it be?
Oh, fighter.
And for Jason, like pick any NPC, I guess.
Oh yeah, just you don't count. Yeah. No, I got an answer, but I'll wait till the end.
A fighter for cult.
A fighter duelist. Yeah,
Ooh.
for sure. Something because I've written into his backstory that he has excelled in fencing at school and was like top on his fencing team and would do competitions and stuff like that. So he does that and frustrates his younger brother because he makes him fence with him, and Tens is not great at fencing. so Cult always wins. Until Cult lets Tens wins once in a while because Mavis told him to.
Everybody take a shot.
I'm out of team.
Genuinely don't know for Nagheim because this character was built around the subclass for Wizard.
So
I'm
barbarian.
really- definitely. Like I saw the subclass when it was an Unearthed Arcana before it was, and like in its early days, and I've always wanted to play an Order of the Scribed Wizard. Because it's different than like everybody else who I know that plays Wizards does like Transmutation or something like that. So it's like I always wanted to do this. So the character was built around that. But if I had to pick, no, because they're also a cleric as well. So I don't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like a Twilight cleric.
Do they sparkle?
Oh, you beat me to it.
Ah!
This is why we're friends. Friends till
Make
the end.
anything sparkle, darling.
Yes, you fucking can.
Nagheim, where the hell have you been, Loka? Sorry, that was very obscure. But
I'm gonna guess it was a Twilight
know,
reference,
no.
though.
it's a meme at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You are the meme queen,
I-
after all.
I despise Twilight when I read it, but the meme potential is huge, so I'm running with it.
Mhm, mhm.
But I
I'm about to-
despised that book when I read it.
Well, what about you, Ari?
Oh
What
yeah,
about-
what would Viria be otherwise
Well-
if she hadn't found the stone?
Yeah, I mean, the other class I was considering for her, if we took away the whole pact and warlock thing, would have been an Oath of Vengeance paladin, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, very
That
cool.
fits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
now
like,
that-
if I
now
were
that
to
we
take,
know.
like, yeah. That would have been awkward to answer if y'all didn't know anything, but
Good timing.
And you, Jason?
Well, this is kind of spoilery in a way. Chuck has
Also,
something.
there's a backup. Nora asked, "Does Amarusco have a class?"
Yeah, she does. Crap. What the hell is it though? Do I have her? Let me just check D&D Beyond for a quick second here.
D&D Beyond.
It's D&D.
D&D.
No, I didn't create a character sheet for her.
Yeah.
I guess she was never gonna fight.
Until one of us got in a scuffle with her.
Oh, she would have taken you guys out. I can tell you that right now. Oh man, I would say some sort of like she would probably be a swashbuckler just because of
yes.
what she does. you know.
They're fun to play.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're stupid fun to play.
But it would be a swashbuckler with at least the feat of tavern brawler. Because I don't think she would
Nice.
use weapons. She would just be like, here's my weapon. Oh, and here's my backup weapon. You know, that would definitely be her. Because yeah, like it's easy to say, oh, she's a Goliath, barbarian. No, I like the idea that there are actually very intelligent barbarians out there, and it's just because Grog is very fucking stupid.
Yeah. I've always really wanted to play a barbarian intellect
Yes.
who has low wisdom, low charisma, but strength, constitution, and intelligence.
Yeah.
As like the higher stats, and just like be really well read, and just but knows how to harness. It's like I can harness my anger in such a way
Mm.
that and sort of play it off that way because I love that. I
The
love that
rage is a
trope.
quiet rage. It's just the
Yes.
look.
Oh yes,
you
yes,
know?
for sure. What were
Um,
you gonna say that was almost spoilery? Because I am very curious.
Okay, so I'm not going to say it's an NPC because there's like a bazillion voices in my head and I can't sort them out. But I did come up with a character and a class that I'm going to play when we do Chuck's miniseries.
Yeah.
Which, and
Oh, it's
now-
real.
now I did actually talk to Chuck about this not too long ago, and I put it forth to her, like, if you are chomping at the bit to get into this right now, because the last thing I want to do is just keep somebody on the back burner if they're ready to go. But it sounds like we may be finishing this campaign before we go on to Chuck's mini series, and then eventually campaign 2. But yeah, there has been a class that has been kicking around in my brain because of a couple of people and how they played it out. Something I looked up online and something I saw somebody play as. And I kind of took the two and put them together for my own kind of purposes. And then the character keeps... I don't think I'm going to stick with this particular character anymore, like personality wise, but originally I had this character be like the Dwight Schrute of the group. Because I just love that idea, that, or like the brainy Smurf, you know, if you're an 80s kid.
Nerd.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm even an 80s kid, and I know that.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see if that sticks. But yeah, that was the idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fun fact, my initial character for that mini campaign, I was very excited about, and then Travis fucking Willingham played that exact character.
Oh,
weeks
no!
later.
Look,
I was
we
gonna-
almost we almost had
we
very
almost-
similar fucking characters.
I came up with this little gnome girl who basically was Little Red Riding Hood and the werewolf.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I would have played a blood hunter or the lichen gnome, and
Yeah.
then Chetney ended up being exactly that. So I was like, well,
Wasn't it like the next day?
yeah, I like.
Eddie showed up, and you're like, motherfucker.
Like, my favorite out of this is I also was late to watching
Yes.
that episode. So it was like they all watched it. So on Thursday, it was the whole God fucking Chetney. And then Monday when they put it out? Monday? Whatever. When they put it out, I paused it and immediately messaged Chuck because the day before I was like, what if this character was like a werewolf or something? And like the response back was, that could be neat. Like, playing it off very casual the next day. The fuck? It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, I remembering messaging Chuck directly as we were both watching that episode of Critical Role live, and we were like, I was just like, fucking hell, keyboard smash.
Yeah.
Nope.
You know, kind of related to that loosely is there was an idea I had not too long ago, but for me that's in years now. I remember reading The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and the way they kind of depicted Mina Harker, who, if you know Dracula, she was the anyway. And so she kind of became like an adventurer who like was a survivor of sorts. Truth be told, that idea kind of bled over from a character idea into Catalina's backstory a little bit, or Catalina's story a bit, where vampires, they're not just like these cutesy, little hickey marks on the back of the neck. No, they are vicious, and we all know the result of that. But I had kind of like the way where it was like the werewolf kind of idea in Unexpected Places, and Red Riding Hood is what made me think of it, is that come up with like a character who was the victim of vampirism and is kind of like a Blade character, almost like a Daywalker. So yeah, that's really all I was going to say about that. And just went off on a tangent. Hey,
Yeah, this whole question went off on a tangent.
Yeah.
So
those are the best kind though. And speaking of
Oh, yeah.
questions, rollies.
Is it time for rollies?
let's fucking go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, for the love of Pete.
Peach Dragon.
13.
6.
14.
All right.
Okay. I asked that. That could be good.
All right. We had another list of questions as well.
Oh,
that
yeah.
We can use.
Yeah, I have both of them.
Okay, this is not a real question, but if it goes on a tangent, we'll count it as the real question. Who is your least favorite NPC, and why is it Jonathan?
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Oh.
The way I can describe it is like, I don't know. I don't know if you also get these moments where you're just like minding your own business and you're sharing an environment with someone you just find annoying for no reason. Like, it's happened to me a lot in university where like I'll just be sitting in class and for some reason like another student will just really annoy me for some reason, and I decide that I dislike them for that reason. That's the feeling I had when I heard Jonathan speak for the first time. So I don't know. It just and then everyone just sort of like disliked him, so we made it a thing, and it
Yeah.
just snowballed.
So
Yeah.
obnoxious and just rude all the time. And
I will say this. I felt
right.
bad when he died. I did. I mean, he was an asshole. He was trying to kill us, but I
Yeah.
still kind of felt bad. I was like, oh no.
What I think is just really funny is like, I wonder like, what if like this was a character Jason had like written an elaborate like backstory for, or was going to play like an important role, or was meant to be like the kind of like annoying dude we all eventually learn to appreciate, and then we just kept bullying him until
we bullied him into murder.
we bullied him into like attacking us, and then yeah, he got killed. As a
I can
result.
answer that.
Mm,
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
yes. Please say.
So for everybody who has seen The Avengers, there's that moment where Agent Coulson dies and Nick Fury comes back. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yes. And then he scatters the cards, and Kobe smolders. She comes up. She's like, "Those weren't in his code." And he's like, "They needed something to unify them." Jonathan was that, like, instead of the rallying cry to get revenge for somebody, Jonathan was the rallying cry for all of you to mutually hate someone. That was his purpose, and he served it.
He was our anti-Coulson?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. I just wanted to make the douchiest of douchebags to say, like, here's how low the bar gets. So if you guys even go like that much above this guy's like awfulness, we're gonna be fine.
Okay, so
Oh,
he
yeah.
was meant to be douchey. That's
He had a purpose, yeah.
yeah, okay.
There's not.
But he was
There's nothing
supposed
like
to survive that
eating something
encounter.
else with He got cut right down the middle, didn't
Oh
he?
yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
went out like a
Yes, he did.
That was my fault.
That was you.
That was your success, not your fault.
That was my
Did
first. That
literally.
was my first. How do you want to do this? And it was Jonathan.
Yeah,
Just
that's got to feel pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
That's our first argument.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, yes, that's right. Colt was furious.
Do you guys want me to hit you with a different question, or do we want to do rollies again?
That's a pretty good one. Let's do rollies.
Yeah.
Rollies are fun.
That turned out better than
I
I
just
thought.
hope we're not boring everyone.
I don't think so. I think everybody's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got cool people in the chat, so it's all good. But yeah,
Yeah.
please, if any of you have questions, by all means, let us know. How does an 18 hit everybody?
Oh crumbs! Mine popped out of my thing. Do I re-roll? I'm re-rolling.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm re-rolling.
That's a 7.
Oh god, that's so much worse.
Nighttime?
Wins. I also have the 3.
But you know what? I asked I threw out the last question there. So I'm going to do a D6.
Rollies
1 to
does.
2, 3 to 4, 5 to
Unless you
6.
ask more.
1 to 2. Ari.
You're like the gif of that guy who's in like the 70s guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, it's an easy one, but also it can be very not easy if you didn't think about this. When's your character's birthday?
I wrote that.
All right. I think I came up with a bullshit answer because I didn't have anything prepared ages ago. We were talking about our characters' birthdays, and so I'm gonna stick with my initial bullshittery answer, and I'm like, sometime in the spring. Like a May baby, perhaps? I'm sure
Oh,
someone will figure out what horoscope that is, but Geminis notoriously don't believe in the horoscope, so just saying.
I'm
in it for the memes again. What else is new? Yeah, Viria's birthday is November 11th. 11/11.
Remembrance Day.
I
She's a Scorpio.
did not write the date down, which is stupid of me, but I wrote down the darkest night of the year,
Oh, so
Uh,
that's winter solstice.
winter solstice.
That
Which is
fits.
the December 21st.
Thing?
I go out to our
Yes,
friend's farm every
December
solstice and we
21st,
burn a
yeah.
lot of wood. And
Yes.
sometimes we roast a bison heart.
And
Pretty-
Jason,
pretty good time.
when's Daddy Durant's birthday?
And when's Cat's birthday?
Oh. I can answer both in one sentence by just saying, I don't know the calendar in Exandria, so
Oh, shit, yeah,
none of us are right.
Exandria has a
Oh,
different
really
calendar.
wacky kind of calendar.
I cannot be bothered to
No,
remember
fuck
that.
it.
No,
So-
I
No.
can't either.
No, I
God.
don't want it. I don't
Oh,
want
I-
it in my game.
Point of inspiration.
Oh, I
Not
had a little
two.
follow-up.
Yeah, I know your play.
That is also another one to Rose.
Oh, yay. Okay, well, somebody
What?
remind
I didn't write it
her.
I'll write
She's
it
got
down.
2. Yeah. Durant's birthday. He seems like he would be like an August guy. Because something in my brain, whenever August rolls around, is like, I feel like it shouldn't be a summer month, that it should be like an overcast month and just rain and leaves and all that. But apparently that's September, October. But yeah, he's August. Cat. I'm going to say... I'm going to say March 6th.
March 6th. That's my dad's birthday.
That's my sister's
whoa,
birthday.
There you go.
So,
Hey.
Hey.
Or unless my dad's birthday is the 5th. Never mind.
Well,
wanna
it's
point
still
out
my
I
sister's.
I have the calendar.
Ooh!
Oh, it's so good.
And if I remember correctly, Winter's Crest is their winter solstice,
Nice.
Oh, okay.
and it is Duskar 20th, and
Oh
that is
my
Nagheim's
God.
birthday.
There we go.
I remember because I had pulled this out when I was doing it. So that is Nagheim's birthday.
Nice.
For anybody who wants that. But I just also want to go.
Ooh, 11/11 is Skyrim Day. That's pretty
I
cool.
hadn't even thought of that when I
Yeah.
came up.
Feel more.
I also will say Tenz's birthday is almost a year after Cult's. They're only a year apart.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
Gazak and
Their
Mavis got
parents
busy.
got busy.
I was thinking it, and I knew somebody was going to say it.
And no, we're not sticking to how elves actually give birth in 5e. It's fuck it. It's for story. Who
I
cares?
don't know how that happens, so
I looked into so much about the reproductive habits of different races in D&D. It's not even funny, and not even for art, for actual gameplay. Like, my friend played a half lizard born with the soul of a dwarf, so his lizard born could have a beard. And I made it work. I studied. I was like, how could this possibly happen? And it turned out you steal the lizard-born egg, you take a dying dwarf, you have a druid, alakadabra, and away we go. We have a half-dwarven lizard folk.
Love that.
Yeah,
So-
it was wild.
This is okay. So now I'm concerned because I may have been living a lie this whole time.
Living a lie.
What is the elven genitalia situation? Is that not like
No. Oh, no. It's all very classic.
okay?
Lizard folk, not so much. There's a cloaca thing and
Oh yeah, I've seen The Shape of Water. It's all good.
No, it's about cycles. It's elven folk generally don't have children very close together. It's more like
Oh,
very spread out. I can't remember exact details. I'm sure some people will know. I can't remember, but
so
I
you're
know
saying
it's
your
not,
dad is really potent.
it's not, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about
mean,
your dad's junk a little
he's-
more here.
he's an orc. He's an orc. It's an Orcman.
Help.
Let's play rollies.
Let's play rollies.
Stop talking about it. Why I know all this weird shit.
Meh.
Bam. Not my worst roll tonight. It's a 13.
Beats me.
6.
Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Heya, hiya. Okay.
I'm gonna switch out
Let's
die.
see.
But yeah, I live for the little questions because most of the time, fun fact, my character creation process involves just answering a bunch of these.
Ooh. What would your character's dream house consist of? And I think because we've been getting to know Daddy Durant, actually, no. Let's switch it up.
Okay.
What would Odor's dream house look like?
Oh man! Oh, what a wonderful question. Now that I have him in mind, oh jeez, I can go knuckin' futz with this. Oh my god, he would have whatever cooking instrument, whatever cooking thing, like one of everything. He probably wouldn't even, he would just make things in order to use that one specific spoon kind of thing, you know, like that would definitely be him. He'd probably have a bed that's probably a little too tiny for him because he probably grew up like that, just never having a bed that fit him.
Oh, Crocodile Dundee sleeping on the floor when he's got a bed right next to him, kind of a thing.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, if sales still keep up the way they were back in Drina, he might get that life a little sooner than he thinks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I imagine he's got like 3 gas range. Not that gas ranges are a thing, but like 3 of those. Big...
Yeah, one's a pizza oven, one's a baking oven,
Oh,
one's like
yeah.
definitely. He'll probably Man, if he's going all out, he'd probably save up for like some sort of magical device that keeps things frozen, you know?
A bag of colding.
Yeah, I don't think he would really think about guests or anything like that until, you know, Mama Clea comes over and then she kind of says like, hey, have a little table in this little nook, and then he'll have like, you know,
Aw.
halfling sized chairs and tables specifically so she can come visit, you know.
One side's halfling side that has little steps, and then the other side is his size.
Oh yeah, he would definitely have like a little step ladder for her so she
there's-
could join him in the
They're
cooking.
still eye to eye.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Everything would be just a little too short for him. Yeah. But he would make it work. Yeah,
Little baby.
Yeah.
Love that for him.
Yeah.
Little baby ogre. I love it.
Well, I don't need spells anymore. All of my money is now going to him.
What do you think I've been saving that 300 gold piece diamond in my wrist pocket for?
He's gonna be a franchise.
There'll be
Oh.
Ordos from coast to coast.
Yes.
With that accent, exactly.
Yeah, that.
Oh, doors from coast to coast. I loved it.
Oh yeah, we're going coast to coast with this franchise.
There you go. Oh man, that was a good one. What about everybody else?
Question.
Yeah.
Oh. Before it would be very different for
Oh.
Nagheim, but with how
What's-
everything's been going, I would say Nagheim, who once thought they would never want this, I think would want a small cottage, maybe one room, and then back has like a little area for study, and then a small bedroom, but then attached to it a tower, and then a tower. Not that big, but small enough. But as you walk in, the stairs would be lined with books, and at the top a lookout, and just room for them. Not really like a shared space, really. Like they can host people, but it's like their own little thing away.
And where would Tenz's room be?
In the bed.
If I answer anything, it'll be spoilery.
Yeah.
for what's gonna happen.
Spoiler curtain.
So,
Yeah.
the curtain is drawn.
Oh man, Ari?
I think in like an ideal situation, let's say Viria's dream home would be like a cottage as well. Like a stone cottage somewhere isolated, like in the wild near the ocean. Like think like Isle of Skye, kind of. And like she would have a big dog, and yeah, she would be like somewhere isolated, but where like the place would be big enough to welcome like any friends or family.
Now
With,
that
like,
she
this
has
big-
friends.
What kind of dog?
I see her with like like a Saint Bernard or like a husky, like something really big and like that enjoys long walks.
You say dog. I see her like palling around with like a dire wolf. And her definitely being the alpha,
Okay,
you know?
Game of Thrones.
No, no.
Yeah.
God, no. Oh man, I put that show out of my brain. That's sad to say.
Yeah.
But
A
no,
lot
just
of
something
it's
that's humongous, but like totally obeys you and is loyal, you know?
So Nora has a question for Jason. One.
Oh, we will get to that, but I want to know,
Yeah.
Chuck,
Yep.
cult's
Oh,
ideal home. Now that you've kind of got it.
this is so kind of. It sounds like I'm totally phoning it in. It's the Cultivarius estate.
I didn't know
It's-
that.
It's his dream home. He would if he's never really thought like he wanted to leave home, but the best place he's ever been is that home. And he always imagines like maybe in the future I'm gonna live here. Of course, I'm gonna live here. He wanted to try other new things, of course, but he loves the big grounds. He loves being able to go hunting and horseback riding. he loves the expanse of the estate. There's always somewhere you can go hide away if you want time to yourself. And having, people in your employ to take care of the grounds and stuff like that, he's never really had to mow the lawn.
Yeah.
If they didn't have all the employees, he might rethink that. But as far as he knows, he's never not. The smaller places he's lived, like I'm sure he had a small apartment in Drinna, but that's not much to clean.
Mhm.
He doesn't, cooks on a little fire, and not well.
Well, not even that, because I mean the Slayer's Take kind of provided that as well.
yeah,
right?
the Slayer's
So-
Take would take care of a lot of those issues. So he's never really lived on his own.
Mhm.
Because yeah, they make a good point. Slayer's Take would almost be like a shared hostel type situation. So yeah, it's the estate. It's home. It's always will be home.
That's
You're gonna
cute.
burn it to the ground, aren't you?
No. You actually got me a little weepy there for a second, because as soon as you said, like, all the nice things you just said about it, it took me right back to, and this isn't trying to play on our friendship or anything like that. It took me right back to the house in Saint Vital there, which me and my sister both wholeheartedly agreed, like, that was the best home we had. Like, it's like, here's the thing. This is a fun little factoid about me that I think most of you know, but for the chat, the house my dad lived in was the house I was born into. But at age 4, I moved away to Montreal because my dad's job took him all over the place and it just made more sense. And we lived in Montreal for about 2 years. When we moved back to Winnipeg, we lived in the home in Saint Vital, which is another area of the city in Winnipeg. And that's where I met Chuck for the first time. We lived there for about 7 years before my parents saw the original house was back on the market, and we moved right back where we started. So, weird little triangle like that. But that house was everything for us as kids. It had a fireplace, so Christmas time, you'd always wait for Santa Claus down there. It's where I was introduced to things like the Twilight Zone and like all the horror movies. That was my whole childhood. We had a pool. We were near all these kind of crazy parks, and a tree that I could climb every day. It just had everything you would want in a neighborhood for a kid. And it was just fantastic. And when we moved out, I was like, I hate our original house. I want to go back to the other one. This place sucks.
Yeah, it was a great place to grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
That's
get that.
good.
I get that feeling with. I'm actually glad it turned out that way, because I honestly didn't know how Cult or Chuck would feel about, like, hey, you guys have a mansion now. So to hear that, it's like, oh, well, that's a relief.
We have a mansion with a teleportation circle. I don't know if I've really let that settle in yet.
I know.
That's me.
You
I
guys
literally
get to
already
design
wrote-
rooms.
I
Yeah.
already wrote down I have my own personal teleportation circle. It's not yours anymore. It is
And then
officially
Viria just
mine.
keeps getting lost
Yeah.
in the mansion. There
Yeah.
you go.
Keeps wanting to go southeast for some
Keeps
reason.
going southeast.
But that's actually something that I'm happy to hear that now, but I'm also, because this was the big thing about introducing that part, was because I have a feeling like Nagheim was trying to pull off like a Magnificent Mansion kind of thing, and I feel like I stole that from you, and I feel kind of bad. You can still do it though.
Still have to have something for the road if we get up that high.
Exactly.
It's very true.
So,
So that was my kind of concern about bringing it in. It's like, oh no, I'm stealing their
is-
thunder.
one of the things every time I'm like working on something, I am slowly working on designs myself for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not saying it can't be a possibility. I
Oh,
just
I
didn't
know.
want to crush your dream is all,
No, we never crush dreams. We simply lift each other up to other dreams.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, take your dreams and I go and then see what comes out.
And then we're like, yes,
Yes,
sir. Oh,
spit on
may
me
I have
again.
Another. Oh no, yes, all the blood, please.
Why do I like this?
That got weird.
Hurt
So-
me more.
Nora had a
Ooh.
question.
Yes, Nora had a question. I'll ask it.
How much do you have planned? Will this be a
Or you'll
100
read it.
episode campaign or less? I have the whole thing planned out. This is kind of like here's a little weird insight into my brain. I have on somewhere on my thing here, my thing being my computer, the whole bullet point layout of what I want to happen in the story. And as we go along, like I knew there were things that would change that, like player decisions and all that. Then I can switch it around, alter it, and most of the times it comes out even better than what I thought it was before. And there'll be things that just pop into my brain. This would be fun, and I'll just throw it at them on occasion. But yeah, I definitely know everybody's ending story-wise, and the story collectively, how it's going to end. Getting there is going to be the fun part for sure, and how that looks. As to how many episodes, I really don't know. As to what level they all will be at, I really don't know. Because we're doing the milestone kind of thing. I have an idea of where I'd like them to be. Whether that happens sooner or later, I really don't know. Just kind of play it by ear at that point. But yeah, the story in my head at least is done. But the reason I have the bullet point thing is that so if for whatever reason, you know, I just somebody can come onto my computer and they can go, oh, he wanted us to send this to the players, and then you guys know what I had planned, so you're not left guessing. Morbid,
You put us
I
in your
know,
last
but
will and testament.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, hopefully that answered the question.
Yep, play until you're done.
Yep. All right, another rollies.
I was going to say either rollies or bathroom break.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, let's hit the bathroom real
Mhm.
quick. Oh, it's
The
not official until we have it.
toilet.
All right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll come back in here, answer some more questions, and I got something else cooked up for everybody. So we shall be back.
Mysterious.
Yes.
Ooh.
See you in about 5-10 minutes. All right, bye-bye.
Hi. Oh,
Kaboom. Hello.
Oh.
We got Kitty on the stream. Everything is better now.
She is not amused right now.
She shows her cat butt. To be fair, I don't blame her though. The first time, like you did a cute thing where you were like, "Hi, you are my squish," and you tried to put her back there, but you put her on her side, and she was like, "I don't understand what is going on." So I understand her frustration. She's showing you her butt.
She's just. Okay, there we go.
There you go. That's the right way. And now she's gonna jump down. I think it's because you have cookies.
She wants. Yeah, she wants these.
Mhm.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at
Well,
this.
now you're just mean.
Oh, hi,
man.
Sylvie. Yes, I will send the fur baby some love. Even though she wants nothing to do with me right now because she wants food.
Well, she's the only one that doesn't want to. Yep. Anyway, so hi, welcome back. We've got questions. But before we get back to the questions, I have a fun little game for all of us to play here.
Oh no.
Well, maybe I don't. No, this should be kind of cool. I will ask all of you, and everybody in chat, you can play this game too if you've got this going. Please open your D&D Beyond.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Also, hi, Aldrith D&D.
Hi.
Nice to see you in chat.
We will not tell your DM that you're in here.
As long as they don't watch the VOD, you
Yeah.
are safe.
Yeah.
Okay. D&D
Oh, and I
Beyond.
realized last week I totally butchered their name. Like my brain just read it like very literally. Anyway,
As
so I'm sorry
Nora,
about that.
as Nora can attest, I don't think I've said her character's name the same way twice. So we don't judge on pronunciation on this stream.
Not much, anyhow.
No. All right. So once you
pronunciation's
guys are
wrong.
in D&D Beyond, go to your collections and my characters.
Oh, what? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Characters. Right
And in
now.
the top right, well, over to the right side at the top of everything, you'll see the black little bar that says create a character.
Okay.
Click that.
I can't do that because I have too many characters on D&D Beyond.
Oh, are you not subscribed?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I am.
I'm a
100%.
freeloader.
That's fine.
Well, this is an old one I can delete.
Oh, there
I'll
you go.
save. Let me see. It was a one-shot character, so I will just save just in case because this
Yeah.
is Fog the Wizard, my barbarian, and she's very precious
Oh,
to
I
me.
love her. She's still also not allowed to throw my wizard. Wait, no, warlock. What was I playing?
She threw the sorcerer. Who
You're the
was
sorcerer,
sad,
and my character
so-
was like, "Nope, I'm noping out."
There you go.
Yeah, fun fact, this is a character who's a barbarian, but she wanted to be a wizard, and so she decided that if she thinks she's a wizard hard enough, she will be, in fact, a wizard.
That's how it works. Yeah.
She has
Please
5
roll it.
intelligence, okay?
Throw a wizard, and it's
And yeah, so yeah, she carried a staff around that looked a bit like an axe, but it's a staff, and if you throw the sorcerer, then you're casting magic missile.
Nice.
I can throw my wizard.
Ah! With
Doesn't
their
go far
familiar.
Very slender.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So
that's just as skinny as I am. Oh my god.
so if everybody here and everybody in the chat, if we're all in the character creation method.
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out things.
Oh no, it's too late. We're moving without you.
Well, okay, bye.
Yes,
okay.
so everyone in the chat can join us if they have D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
True. And even if you don't have D&D Beyond, I think there's like a free sign up and you can do this as well. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't, not much of
Okay,
anything.
create a character.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
So you got standard, quick build, and randomize. Those are your 3 options. And we're going to randomize something. And once it's all done, we come up with their backstory.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So everybody
Improv game.
in 3, 2, 1, randomize.
Well,
Let's
what
see what we
level?
get. Let's say 5. Or no, let's say 3
5.
because then you get the class things.
Level 3.
Okay.
Uh,
But at
Three.
5 you get a feat.
Oh, and we can pick a oh, you don't have to pick the race. Okay.
Oh, you just go right down to create character.
I'm gonna allow feats and I'll allow multi.
Oh wait, I want to allow feats and multi-class too. Hang on.
Oh wait, I want that too.
Ooh.
I'm going back. I'm going back.
Yeah, we're
That's-
allowing multi.
Or not.
Oh.
Randomize.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, D&D Beyond
Character
is crashed for me. I'll
Oh.
try again.
That's because you're a
Wait.
freeloader.
Oh.
I know.
Oh my god, I already have a backstory.
Oh,
Already
sweet.
done.
Right?
Okay.
Pretty much. Let me just see though.
Okay, so we'll go around. We'll let Ari finish it up and everything
So
like that.
level 3 with multi-class and feats allowed. Okay.
Let's say level 5. Why not?
Level 5? Okay,
Well, I
I'll-
have level 3 done. I'm not.
Okay,
changing
no worries, no worries. Whatever you got right now, we'll go with that.
This is chaos.
Yeah.
We can't follow directions at all.
No.
It's just like my game. So there we go.
Come on.
Okay.
All right. So
Create.
let's start with. My brain splits between calling you Nagheim, Xander, Cult, Chuck, Ari, Viria.
Oh, it all works.
All right, Xander, run us
So,
through your character.
I have Trivies, the level 3 Parangon Druid Artificer. So it's a bunny person. No feats were given or anything like that,
Mhm.
so that's fine. They come from a small grove, but this small grove ended up becoming neighbors to a city full of wonders and magic, and the trade had became so fluid, and the connection between the two became so harmonious that the city ended up extending its walls around their grove to keep them safe. And because of that, many of the druids integrated into the society, just as he. And through it, he became, still practicing his craft, took on the idea of creation, of not just natural life, but artificial. But through this, managed to harm those around him through his own creation, forcing him to exile himself out of shame. Level 3, I don't want to put too much.
Yeah, no, that's great. How about Chuck?
I don't know what's going on. I have to roll dice for my ability scores. What is this?
What? You shouldn't have to.
I think
No,
you clicked that.
What?
I think you can just skip to like the
You can
sheet.
just- yeah.
I can?
Yeah, the
Where is
little
it?
sheet at the very end there. You just click that, and it'll take you there.
Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm a tiefling barbarian, 1 level in barbarian, 2 levels in paladin, named Killvenom.
Damn.
Which is pretty
That
cool.
sounds metal as fuck.
yeah.
However, Killvenom has only 8 strength, 8 constitution, and 3 high stats at 15 with dex, intelligence, and charisma. So not a great barbarian to start
that.
with.
Oh yeah, my wisdom is an 11 for my druid, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My 2 low scores are strength and constitution. So I'm imagining Killvenom started off as a barbarian, really was bad at it, found God, and decided maybe I'm better at this.
That.
Oh, the littlest barbarian. That might be fun. We just like grew up in like a tribe of vicious barbarians, and then just were really shit at it because they were just like the runt, and then
my God.
maybe found some sort of lawful neutral god. to help him out, and might just pose as a barbarian, but it's like, oh, but oh, hey God, help me out with this, something like that.
Nice.
I don't know, but that's metal as hell. Kill venom.
Kill
Kill
venom.
venom.
Yeah.
So good.
And Ari, as you bite a cookie and we're all jealous.
This is gonna be good. So I am Herner Trueblood, and I am a hill dwarf monk.
Love that.
But my dexterity is only a 12. So here's the thing. I have a very high constitution at 19. And so Herner basically grew up with with anger issues. I mean, he would throw temper tantrums at the slightest light. And so he decided that he would find inner peace by going to a monastery and becoming a monk. But because he's not very dexterous, so he can't do all that cool monk shit. His monk capabilities come from him just withstanding hits. And yeah, that's it. But unfortunately, he's probably not very good at it, and will just end up getting mad and blowing up people after getting a chair broken on him or something. I don't know. This makes no sense. I just came up with it on the fly.
I
Well,
think
that's
kill
what random
venom and
means,
your
yeah.
your dwarf monk would probably
And,
be friends.
Yeah, Herner's a monk who's just trying really hard, I guess.
Jason, did you do one?
I did. Yeah.
Sweet. Hit us.
I have, man, I looked through all the things and it really gives you a lot of stuff to work with here. I'm surprised. So, my character is a hobgoblin warlock named Bernard.
I love that.
This is all randomized. He's got a background of the gambler, and his feature is never tell me the odds. During downtime activities that involve games of chance or figuring odds on the best plan, you can get a solid sense of which choice is likely the best one and which opportunities seem too good to be true. Which is great because he started off as a traveling musician, just a bongo drum. Nothing too musical, but he can keep a beat. But that wasn't paying enough of the bills. And then when you get low, you turn to drink. And when you turn to drink, it usually eats up your funds. And then what little money you have, you try and get more funds as quick as possible. So you turn to gambling, which is the gambler thing. But unfortunately, this particular character, he gambled one too many times. And when he was at his wit's end, the last little gold piece to kind of shill out there to make some ends meet, his opponent during gambling was an Ifriti, which took his money, put him in debt, and said, "You're mine now, bitch." And that is his patron, is an Ifriti. So now they work for him. But much like everybody else, his biggest stat is dexterity at +2, and his worst is charisma at -2.
Oh, yay.
Not much of a warlock.
Oh, yeah. My biggest is constitution.
Yeah. And for some reason, he's proficient in nature too. So that's the story of Bernard, folks.
Oh yeah, what were my?
Oh yeah, I didn't even look
Yeah,
at that.
I didn't even look at everything.
Oh yeah, there's if you guys
I
go to
just
description,
read
there's some
what-
great stuff. If you look at the features, there's some great
Yeah,
stuff
well,
there.
see, okay, so as a dwarf, I'm proficient with battle axes. So see, yeah, he would try really hard the monk shit, but just lose his temper and whip out the battle axe.
Yeah.
At that point.
Oh yeah,
He'd be
mine-
halfway into some sort of routine monk-wise and be like, "Stop it! Stop!
Stop fucking
Just
damn
stop!"
Yeah.
So yeah, the barbarian thing would make sense for mine. I've got animal handling, athletics, which actually brings me up to a +1. on strength checks.
There you go.
Perception and survival. And then has folk heroes, so I imagine maybe my character was a bad barbarian, found God, became a paladin, and his tribe was very impressed with him, and he did something very magnificent. Something like that. Oh, we got Nora as well in the chat.
Ooh, there we
Sharon.
go.
With Nora, we've got Las Nora, Go Run.
Okay,
Very
wait, Nora, was that a randomized name too? Because that's way too on the nose.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow.
A noble mountain dwarf, clockwork soul sorcerer with a charisma of 12. Their con is 19 and strength 16. Likely their family pressured them into practicing their sorcery, but they don't really want to do it.
Yeah. Understandable.
And it was randomized, yeah.
That is crazy.
That's awesome. That's really good.
Oh man, we were planning. Well, not planning. We just threw it out there that the next time we do one of these things, or one of the times that we do these kind of like away from the game kind of streams, we would actually go through all of our process of creating characters and do this whole process of not just the randomized, but going through creating a character online with D&D Beyond. And just for new players, so if all of you in the chat, I'm sure you all know how to play D&D if you're not playing it already. But if you have friends or family members that want to get into it, but they don't really know the ropes, we'd have a session where it goes through all the character creation kind of stuff and how you come up with ideas and how each of us kind of go through our own process, because I'm pretty sure all of us have different methods of creating characters. So that's something to look forward to. But another thing to look forward to,
That sounds interesting.
yeah, is rollies.
Rollies!
Also, now I kind of want to do like a one shot where we just all roll random characters.
Yes,
Oh my god, yes.
right?
Like, yeah.
That would be
I think
amazing.
the result is going to be what we need our highest stat to be is going to be our lowest.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Is
Like, I
absolutely
want that.
hilarious.
Yeah. I think, yeah, all four of us, like, we know where the points should be, and they just went the polar opposite every time.
Yeah.
Ah, that's crazy.
That's a 16 for good old Chip.
Oh, it was a
7.
19, but now it's a 7.
Oh, I roll a 7 too. We're twins.
I got all of you beat with my amazing 6.
Hey.
That's
Nora's
me.
sorcerer's AC is 8.
Oh, yeah, what's mine? 12. Yeah, that
Yeah,
tracks.
my
check mine,
AC
hang
is
on.
12.
12.
Yeah.
What was mine? I gotta open
I'm gonna
it.
keep Bernard. He's gonna be a mainstay.
Bernard's
I am
good.
keeping this because I love the idea, but I'd have to change
Burner.
artificer.
Artificer. Like I said, we do not finger point when it comes to pronunciation.
Herner's armor class is 12 as well.
I love
But
the
do
name.
we?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna exit this screen because I know I'm gonna push a button and I'm gonna reveal so many things. So, anyway, it's gone.
What do we have equipped though?
Nothing.
We don't have anything. That's why.
What you
Let's
got, Chuck?
see Here. I'm just looking. Some of these have been answered in game. So I'm going to go with kind of a classic. What kind of sandwich would they be? And yes, I'm serious, says the question.
Would they be?
Yes. If say you went to a famous restaurant and a sandwich was made in your character's honor, what kind of sandwich would be sold at said restaurant?
Okay.
Idiot sandwich.
Just. Well, no, that's the Oddities BLT right there. That's what they call that. I'm gonna answer for Odor, but everybody go ahead and I'll come up at the end.
I think it's a cucumber sandwich.
Oh,
Plain, but
So
like it's
perfect.
a little bit of cream cheese in there, plain cream cheese.
My lactose intolerant self is sad because now I want that.
There is lactose-free cream cheese. I'm just gonna say I
Oh,
use
really?
that because yeah.
Here's a minor offset question: is Nagheim lactose intolerant as well, or are you living the dream? I'll let you ponder that while everybody takes a shot.
That guy doesn't even eat food.
Snacks.
They're living on tea. That's it.
And stress.
Yeah.
They actually died ages ago, but the stress is keeping them going.
Well, yeah, they did die, actually.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep. I think cult would be a grilled cheese sandwich, but made with wicked fancy cheese,
Mhm.
like a really like a nice Gruyere, like maybe several cheeses, on like whole grain bread, and then with the side soup, it's not just tomato; it's like tomato and basil. Maybe something fancy like saffron or some shit. I don't know how tomato soup is made.
Damn.
I'm a cook as well, and I can't think of anything interesting for the soup. Yeah, he's super fancy, super plain soup,
Mhm.
and it would be the grilled cult. I'm no good at puns. We've discovered this. We know this.
Hmm.
And
That's,
Virya?
that's it.
Yeah, I think Viri is a croque madame sandwich. If you
Yeah.
Oh.
if you don't
got the
you don't
cult
know
head-
what that is. Okay.
No.
Well, it's
I know what a
a croque monsieur is.
C.
Yeah, it's that, but with a poached egg on top.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Oh my
it's like it's very like simple but filling, like protein, rich in protein, and obviously the toast would be burnt,
Oh yes.
and just bread and cheese and ham with a nice egg on top, and
that makes
just
me hungry.
filling, and like it's warm, and it'll warm you up and fill you up.
Good for a cold day on the coast.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Nora points out the grill to Various.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my god. No wonder we're friends. You fill in the spots that I'm empty.
Awesome.
Oh, the girl to various. I love that.
Yeah.
Grill
Writing
to
that one down.
That was fantastic.
I'll answer for Odor, but I'll let you guys collectively come up with the hardest question of all. What kind of sandwich would Rose be?
Oh, she's one of those Scooby-Doo sandwiches.
Oh my
like
god,
the fucking,
absolutely.
like-
Yes! Like on The Simpsons when he gets that massive hoagie and it goes rotten, he keeps eating it.
Yeah.
Duff Gardens, hurrah!
It's weird. I thought about Odor and like what he would want, and then I immediately thought of the best sandwich I ever had in my life. Was when I traveled to Switzerland and I stayed in kind of like a ski resort town, which was nestled in between all the Swiss Alps. And there was just this little kind of coffee shop where you would just sit down next to where I was staying at a hostel. And they had this one breakfast sandwich where it was like a bagel that was like a multigrain thing, but all the little flavor things in there were just perfect. Like it just made it more than just like a bagel taste. It had like so many things in it. And then there were like thick, huge slices of avocado. There was like an egg in there, tomatoes, a little bit of lettuce, but also bean sprouts as well. And it just, you bit into it and it was like flavor country, but I guess because I don't really know what a bean sprout is until I actually had it. But whatever was all concocted in this sandwich, it just made the sinuses like, and then you can take in all the smells that were coming from around the place. So I think Odor would have some sort of sandwich like that where it's enough flavor and everything inside it would complement everything else that is within the place.
Oh, that's good because odor.
Yeah, I'm hungry again.
Odor.
Wow.
I
Wow.
God damn it. I didn't want to smile, but I did.
I
Yeah,
missed
now
Oh.
I'm
it.
hungry again.
I know, right? That's what Yeah, everybody's saying that in chat right now. This is a great idea, but we're hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Nora.
Mhm.
It's been awesome
Yes.
having you as always.
Yeah. Hopefully we see you on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, another round of rollies.
Whoa.
Dun, 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 dun. God dang it, Bobby.
13.
Pop it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And a 9.
Well, at least I beat one person. Ari, fire away.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Think about this.
Oh, no.
Well, it's because, yeah, some of these, as Chuck said, we answered, like, in stream and campaign. Oh, okay, well, here's one. Just because I'm that nerd, it's not any of these questions. What's the song you would associate to your character?
That's actually one of my questions too. So that, yeah. Okay,
Because
perfect.
yeah, we were talking about creative processes, and like music is a huge part of mine. So
Let me open up my Spotify.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
doing
for
right
everybody,
now.
for everybody out there, we actually have everybody sent me, or they sent everybody, like individual playlists for their characters, and then we have a joint Spotify playlist where every time we feel a song captures a moment from the game, we throw it in there as well. So there's so much music that we have formed for all the characters and all the moments in there, and maybe one day we'll put it out there for everybody else too.
No. I think the one is, it's called Time Adventure, and it's by Mathematic Pony, and it is an Adventure Time song. And
Yeah.
it's all about just singing that people will always be best friends even though you're moving on. But I always, whenever I listen to it, I imagine, especially now, almost like the past life. But yeah, either that or like Where Are You Gonna Go by Gregory Allen. Is that?
Oh,
is that called?
yeah, he's great.
I think that would be it.
He's
Okay.
got that one song that was featured in The Haunting of Hill House that just destroys me. If I'm gone, or if I'm going, I'm gone, or if I'm gone, I'm going, something like that.
If I'm going, I'm gone. I think it is.
Yeah. Whew. Love that
Just
song.
the Haunting of Hill House itself destroys me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my favorite
Chuck.
shows.
I think the one all-encompassing cult, his best representation, would be Reptilia by the Strokes.
Good
Uh,
one.
Just the energy of this song, as well as like the lyrics. Some lines really hit for just him. I know I've made up a whole extra list for Cultalina, but this one's just sort of his. That and sort of a secondary one is April 14th by Aphex Twin, which just sounds like chamber music. But it's by Aphex Twin,
Yeah.
and it's gorgeous. It's such a beautiful little piece of music, and I think I have it on every playlist
Hmm.
because I just love it so very much. Mm-hmm.
Ari,
I actually have.
Oh. go ahead. Go ahead.
I actually have to take mine back because the song just popped into my head. Only Time by Enya.
Oh,
I think that one would suit I'm the best at now. Like, it just popped in my head. I was like, I can't believe I forgot that song existed.
I can't believe somebody remembers Enya exists, but
You couldn't get away from
Come
her.
on.
I'm trying to block her
No.
out so bad.
She was like at your back door.
I will go
Scratching.
down with this ship. Shipping songs. Oh yeah, I mean,
Is that your
serious-
segue for that?
Listen, okay. I have ADHD, so my brain works in very mysterious ways.
just love it
Nope.
because we can see where your brain went. It's just like, woof.
Nope.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, Viria's is The Calling by the Amazing Devil.
Mm.
It's just, yeah, when they released that album, we had already been playing for a while, and I was listening through the album, and I'm like, wow, they fucking wrote a song for my D&D character. So,
It's just
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, it's just perfect, just because it starts off very quiet and just builds like over the duration of the song. And I felt like that was just like Viria's vibe in general, and it really fits well into like the moment she made her pact. Like if I were to, yeah, that's I can't speak. It's all too fresh, you guys, okay?
Oh, I do
But
have
yeah.
an honorable suggestion, and obviously Fred has her playlist for Rose, but when I think of Rose, I would play Today by the Smashing Pumpkins.
That's a good one, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if she would agree or anything like that, but I'd be hard pressed to see why she wouldn't. You know?
It's just an impression.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very nice. Very
How about
nice.
you, Jason?
Oh man, I thought I had it in my brain, but then I came up with like another one and then another one, and I think the one, like, there are so many, like, the more I think about a character, the more a song that I'm familiar with suits them. And the ones that I've put into our shared Spotify list, I think really hit that hard. I was originally going to say one for Durant, but I think it would be too spoilery. And then I was going to say Catalina's, but the one that I think is perfect and that I didn't realize it until, like, I'm the kind of guy who listens to music and I listen to the melody and the music itself. I don't really concentrate on lyrics. But when I went back and I listened to Don't Give Up by Peter Gabriel and I followed the lyrics, that is Gazok and Mavis Cultivarius, their story to a T.
Oh my God!
When you read it, it is just soul crushingly beautiful.
Oh my gosh! I totally got that weird stomach dropping
Yeah.
on a roller coaster feeling.
It
oh
is
my God,
like-
I'm adding that to Cult's playlist
Yeah.
right now.
Like I was shocked. It's like one of those, it's that same kind of moment of like playing The Dark Side of the Moon with Wizard of Oz and seeing how it syncs up. When I thought of them after, and it wasn't until after the scene with Gazok and Cult, I thought of that song with about, you know, just that little moment between Gazok and Mavis in the aftermath of it all. And when I read the lyrics, I started crying because God, it was just pitch perfect for that. So yeah, that's definitely the best one I can think of.
And I mean,
Oh, so good.
Catalina's song is obviously holding out for a hero. Come on.
I want to argue, but damn, you're right. Yeah.
Holding out for a hero? Am I thinking of the 80s? No.
Yeah.
Bonnie Tyler.
Oh, it is Bonnie.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Bonnie Tyler. I'm like, okay. 'Cause
Truth.
I'm like,
Here's
oh.
a fun fact for the chat. The whole where is it?
How do you want to do this?
That music that follows that whole sequence, before we went on stream, I had an orchestrated version of Holding Out for a Hero as the backdrop music for them to describe their victory over top of. Because it was so weird when we handed out like playlists for like inspiration for each of their characters. I think more than one person had Holding Out for a Hero on their playlist.
I think it was just Nagheim.
Or I'm lying, you know?
Yeah.
I
You are
think it was
Ryan's
me
liar.
unless Fred has it.
You know what it was? It was that whatever hype music we played coming into the stream.
Yeah.
It was on there.
I had a D&D like rep playlist
Yeah.
that I made for myself, just that I would play whenever I would have like a D&D game, no matter the campaign, just to like get me like hyped and into like a D&D mood like mindset.
Yeah.
And yeah, holding out for a hero was in that, and then I shared that playlist with the rest of you.
No, and yeah, it just carried over because it popped up more than a couple of times, and some people were talking about it first couple of times that we would come into it, and so I was like, well, it's got to be this.
I can love that song.
Yeah. All right. Another round of rollies. Oh, and I will say, just because I don't want everybody to forget, if you're in the chat room and you have a question about the campaign or the characters or any of us, by all means, put it in the chat room. We will get to that as soon as we can. Oh no.
No, 19.
Well, I wanna. Well, we're still on the song thing. I want to add as an honorable mention, "Not the Ghosts" by the Crane Wives. Reveria right now, where she's at, where she made friends and revealed some of her secrets to them. I'm just saying, look up the lyrics.
Is it in the playlist?
Oh.
It is on her playlist, yeah.
No, on the shared one?
No.
Well, get in there, girl.
Okay, fine. I'll get it.
I need to add things to that playlist. I just kind of like listen. I don't think I've added a single thing for Neghai because I'm
I don't
lazy.
even know where that playlist is.
Oh no, really? Oh shoot.
I'll figure it out.
It's,
You know what? After you do that, copy the link and put it in general.
I'm
And,
doing that right now because
Yes.
It's the D&D character inspo, right?
no, it's
Wait,
gonna
no.
be under playlists, but copy link.
Oh,
I
and
have a
honorable
lot.
mention, I do have a little playlist. It's like 2 songs
Oh, the oddities right
about
there.
Colt's feelings for Viria.
Oh!
And so my honorable mention for that is Gold Sounds, spelled with a Z at the end, by Pavement, one of my favorite bands of all time. If you don't listen to Pavement, go listen to Pavement, especially if you like stuff like Screaming Trees or Dinosaur Jr. Or Jimmy Eat World, actually.
We're fucking nerds.
Yeah, super nerds, and I'm here for it. It's my
Playing
whole life.
D&D on the internet? We're not nerds. You're a
I'm
nerd.
9.
9, 19. Who got the
I
19?
need to roll. Hang on.
Nigheim got the 19.
17.
I got
That was my
18.
highest.
Gosh dang it, Bobby. Go for it, Nigheim. I don't think you've had a question yet.
I've had a question.
You have? Okay.
Yeah.
This is good. Let's go.
So, I want to ask for Ari, but this is not even about ours. I want to know what your biggest inspiration was for your lovable himbo that we'll be introducing to the world
Oh. Oh shit. Okay. How?
Ooh, you're sneaky. You're sneaky.
Yes. So for those who don't know, Xander and I will be playing with Epic Fumbles on their new campaign, Call of the Netherdeep by Critical
Mhm.
Role, on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe.
Okay.
I think, and it's gonna be a bi-weekly thing, so we won't be streaming every week. But yeah, we'll be hanging out with
be
the
in
awesome folks at Epic Fumbles. So come watch it.
Yeah,
That's a threat.
yeah, we'll literally fight you if you don't.
I have done some of the campaign art. Schedules being as they were, I hope to do more. Fingers crossed. So you can go check that out at Productive Ghoul on Twitter and see these characters that I've done for my friends.
Well, okay. Well, I don't want to reveal too much about my baby yet.
Well, it's just the stuff that, since we all know each other at the beginning of this.
Yeah, like some big inspiration. Well, it's because, yeah. I mean, I
It's
can't
just
reveal too much.
visual.
I know. So I'll be playing a half elf, well, half drow, half orc, Echo Knight fighter.
Ooh.
And yes, because this campaign is starts off in Xhorhas, I believe. So yeah, I really wanted to go with like something that was central, I guess, to Xhorhasian culture. So yeah, and I've been wanting to play an Echo Knight for a while too because they just look like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And well, like the entire concept, which I can't reveal because it's a spoiler, came to me really randomly and I just expanded upon it. But basically, I wanted to play like this, tough looking like ex-knight, but who just has the personality of a huge teddy bear. And he's a huge himbo, and he's pretty much like
Hydrate.
Oh.
Sorry.
There's 3 in the chat.
Hydrate. Do we have to take 3 shots? I think so.
That's what I did. Oh, this is not that good.
But yeah, total himbo picture. Rick O'Connell from The Mummy combined with Thor and like Bolin from Legend of Korra. I guess that's like my blueprint. And what else?
Nice.
One day I'll finish answering. Fuck, what can I say? Well, there's also the fact that I wanted to play something that's, not similar to Viria, personality-wise. Because playing the same characters gets repetitive. So-
Unless you're a rogue.
Unless you're a rogue.
Just saying.
I don't know how to, answer this beyond just...
I was gonna say, this is enough.
Yeah.
This makes me happy to hear this.
Can I ask what level you're starting at?
3.
Okay. So you get some good stuff right off the hop. That's cool.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm really excited to play an Echo Knight because I came up with some really unhinged game strats for this,
Oh, I'm so excited.
as I usually do. We've seen a bit of it with Viria too. The whole darkness pebble Albert strategy. Anyway,
So that's going to be
I love
in 2 days' time. This coming week starts this Tuesday. Is that correct?
session
That's-
0.
Session zero.
Session 0.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I'm
don't
just
know if
seeing in the
it's-
chat from Epic
yeah.
Fumbles, the campaign
don't
is
know
from
if
level
it's
3 to
true.
13.
If session 0 is streamed, I don't know what's happening.
I don't
I
know
didn't know
either.
it was streamed until Ari told me 2 weeks ago.
I will
I
say,
don't ask questions.
Epic Fumbles, if you want to put the link to your stream in the chat so everybody can
Well, you
follow and
just
check it
click
out.
their name.
What's that?
You can just click Epic Fumble's name.
I know how things work.
I got you.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another-
thank you to Epic Fumbles for extending this invitation.
Yeah.
to
I'm so
us.
excited.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
was gonna come, but I couldn't make it work schedule wise. But I will be watching with great intent.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Not to put them on the spot. Epic Fumbles. I forget because so many streams in my brain. Do you guys have VODs? Like, if I don't catch it live, is it ready to go, or do I subscribe to you guys first? Let me know.
I believe the VODs are available following the session, I think.
Okay. Cool. Then I'll be able to watch it after
That's
I'm
the
done.
case for their other campaigns. So.
Yeah. It's split between so many different things. Some people have it behind a paywall kind of thing, some don't. So my brain is all kafutzed as to how everybody's is set up.
There you
Yeah.
go. He says
Right.
available, no need to subscribe.
I keep
Well.
meaning to anyway and forgetting because I am.
Stop touching your boobs.
I was about to.
Itchy.
I'm like,
It was really itchy. And I was like, fuck.
I'm like,
I didn't want to start scratching.
I'm like, please, I can only handle so much sexiness in one stream. Damn it. All right, everybody, grab your die after your drink. Rollies.
I fell out of my thing. Okay. Oh, that's worse.
Ooh, I'm rolling
God,
well now.
I'm rolling like dog shit. I guess making up for the last game. I rolled really well all last game.
Except Jason is looking very smug and posh right now, so
That's an 8.
Ooh, Nagheim. All right, Ari.
16. And you roll like a nat.
What?
18.
I was gonna say like it's probably a nat 20 or some shit.
Or a nat 1. You can never tell with my stupid face. All
Let
right.
him roll them out.
Let him.
Now.
Yes, exactly. Let me see. I did that. Oh, okay. There are 2 here that would be really cool. I'll ask this one because this is just a fun, non-canon kind of thing. This game does take place in the world created by Critical Role. That said, which character do you think your character would be the best of friends with?
In Critical Role?
Mm-hmm.
Good question.
Oh my god. Well, considering Cult is virtually a blending of Percy and Vax, he'd probably hate both of them. He'd probably really like Vexalia, though.
Yeah, you would be totally trying to hit that.
Yeah.
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 Get in line.
I think
I have a
Yasha-
secret crush on Percy.
Oh, I think the whole internet does. You're not alone. Yeah.
But yeah, I think Yasha for Nagheim, because it's someone quiet, calmer, but still the muscle there. So when Nagheim needs help lifting something or things like that, but they always have somebody who is more who tends to be more positive and just silent there instead of like a big loud personality like what they're surrounded by currently.
Yeah, Viria. Just tone it down.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, I'll shut up. Fine.
You have to talk to be able to shut up.
Mm,
Yeah, I know it's a joke. It's a joke.
For Viria, I think it would either be Caduceus, just because like he's so fucking chill and like a grounding, calming presence. And like Viria seems to be that way, but isn't really. So yeah, I think they would just like vibe, and whenever like she would get a bit too, angsty, he would like be a good presence to like bring her back down. And I don't know if she'd like him, but she would relate to Caleb a lot.
Okay.
I 100% was like
Yeah.
assuming Caduceus for you.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, totally. That's a good one.
I think Rose and Pike Trickfoot would
I think
be
Rose
amazing.
and Bo.
Mm,
Yeah.
Because Bo has the energy and the just enough chaos, but with a little bit of responsibility.
Shit, how am I
Later on.
forgetting Jester? Rose and Jester would
Oh,
be
yeah.
insane.
Damn.
That
Oh.
is
add some
dangerous.
knot to there.
That is
Yeah.
dangerous, though. That's
Mm.
why I
Beth,
was thinking
yeah.
like Bo, because there's just that sprinkling of responsibility
Hmm.
to keep them from getting themselves killed.
Oh, yeah, I think Colt would probably get along with Bo as well.
Yeah.
She's pretty much like what he wanted to be, and and respects that attitude, that don't fuck with me attitude.
I could almost see like Cult looking at Bo as like the on the road version of Nell in a way too. Just like their attitudes seem to be in line that same way. So a little bit.
I think
Yeah.
Nagheim would absolutely 100% hate Caleb.
Just conflicting. Yeah.
Oh, this is a
Absolutely
dark
not.
mirror.
Yeah.
I don't want to look into this.
I see a lot of myself, but I also don't like how I threaten to murder people for no good reason. You do.
Yeah.
Hmm,
And he's dirty all the time. Yeah.
all the time.
Oh,
Oh my
dirt
God.
wizard.
You literally have a spell that can clean yourself. Why don't you do it? Just do it. It takes 5 seconds.
Oh my
Personal
god.
attack against Nagheim right there, just being dirty.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good question.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for Vera that would be Percy. Like just the whole I adore Percy.
Hmm.
But yeah, the whole vengeance thing kind of like would hit maybe a little too close to home. So I don't know.
Xander looks very suspicious, and I don't know why.
It's you can probably hear it maybe.
No?
My roommate's cooking and has a blender going, and it was really loud for a second, so I quickly muted.
Oh, we're all
I
good.
was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Great
Hope it doesn't
question.
pick up.
Yeah.
Who, Jason, who do you think all of our characters would get along with the most? Like external perspective.
Oh man.
You know what? I know another one though for Nagheim. The Ruby of the Sea. She's the nice mother and caring mother, and is everything Nagheim did not have.
Mm-hmm. Here's a curious question that I'm kind of wondering about, because we did discuss in the green room about my kind of way of coming into the parental figures, like how Cults was very much like just a wonderful upbringing, and then on the flip side we meet Nagheim's guardian, and they're not abusive, but they are revealed as not being a very good parental figure, manipulative in that way.
But that's still like it's the whole like, oh, the tea set has to be set out this way.
Hmm.
That's still a mild form of abuse,
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's not like there was no physical abuse, but
Hmm.
it was more of a, instead of a mother figure, it was like a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forget my original question.
Complete
We brought that up, but yeah.
The opposite. I love it.
What would I think for each of you? But yeah, I stick by the whole idea of like, because I love the dynamic between Grog and Pike, and shoehorning Rose into that mix just seems like too much fun. Not entirely chaos, but just fun. Like, yeah, they would hit the bars, they would eat all the food, they would drink everybody under the table, and then eventually they would fuck somebody up. So that
And
just
Pike
seems
would
like...
also have to teach Rose how to read.
Oh, there you... Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. The classroom setting alone is worth the price of admission. That's amazing. Actually, for Viria, I would have thought Ford.
No?
And it's not just...
He came to mind too.
Yeah, it's not just the sea thing, but it's like whether they like it or not, the inherent leadership kind of thing. I think something about Viria seems to like lean a little bit towards that, where it's like every time you're on a ship, you want to know the person who runs the ship and you want to gravitate towards them. And I think seeing Ford in action and how he kind of had the unwanted leadership role, I think Viria would gravitate towards that, if only to learn from that.
Mm-hmm.
Cult. Man, oh man.
Wild card.
Yeah. No, I think you nailed it. I think you would be like zeroed in on Vixalia.
He likes strong women. He's
Yeah.
very attracted to them, whether they attracted to them or just attracted to them, in both senses.
And I think it would kind of play that out like exactly that way. You'd be like hubba hubba, and then she'd be like, okay, down boy, put it back in your pants,
Yeah.
and here's how you actually do your fucking job. You know, she would school you in like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And eventually that would seep in. Nagheim. Oh, everything everything I'm going to put you through, I want you to have a friendship with Caduceus just to bounce back from it.
That's why I was thinking someone like Yasha, because I feel like Caduceus is so much more of a breathe. You know, we're gonna work through it. When Yasha will be like, yeah, let's go punch a tree.
Yeah.
Just, you want to scream, but like Caduceus would be the type to be like work through it nice and calmly, but having someone a little more different than Nagheim who's constantly like, I'm just gonna have tea.
Yeah.
It's the difference of you want someone to help you solve the issue as opposed to you want someone to listen to you and be a solemn, strong
Yeah.
presence.
Yeah.
And Yasha is that.
But yeah, I wish for the Caduceus thing for Nagheim, if only as
Fair.
therapy, you know.
It's almost like they need that.
Yeah, and yeah, I would say Yasha, but I don't feel that Yasha is a very good. Like you would tell, I had a girlfriend like this once, where I was having a low day, and so I thought, okay, I'll talk to my girlfriend because like that's what you do, like a normal human being, and I let everything out, and she came back with the worst response to me letting out everything, and it's like, oh, so we're not going to be a thing anymore. Got it. And I feel like that would be a Yasha situation where like Nagheim would be trying to explain like all the gravity of the world that's on their shoulders and everything that's going in their headspace and how their world is upside down. And Yasha would just turn around and say, let's go kill something. Why not? You know, and that's not the...
I'll remind you that Nagheim has the best friend that that they'll ever need. Who's like, come with me. Stick your feet into this damn sand.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Albert.
Albert's Colt's best friend.
Sorry, I can't leave a bitch hanging.
Bitches be crazy.
Bitches be crazy. Oh my god. All right. Rollies.
So good. Oh, rollies!
Get the
Oh my
die.
God.
Load them up.
Oh, no campaign 3 characters, but we don't really know them that well yet.
You know, I was saying that to Chuck, and I hate to admit it, especially when this can be played back in VODs, but aside from everybody's characters that they're coming up with, not sold on campaign 3 just yet.
I am. I it was slow going, but I think it was worthwhile. I'm starting to really get hooked in.
The more we meet and learn from them, I could also put Laudna up there with Nagheim
Mm.
because Laudna's like,
Okay.
I've experienced the worst and I came back from it. So you'll get through this. And as somebody who's no matter what would be super supportive. So I do see, the more I learn from Laudna, I do see that like they would probably be like super close. Like Nagheim would also be like, I just read this thing about this, and Laudna would be like, I don't understand. Go on. You know? Like,
Want to watch my rat trans?
Go on.
yeah, like she would also be a really good like friend for someone like Nagheim who spirals, and she's just there like, I'll let you spiral, but I'm still here.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's I just what was that called?
Oh, it was
Fresh cut grass.
fresh cut grass.
Yeah.
You could drag Colt away from that automaton.
Yeah.
Could not. It was like, no, I don't care about the mission. I'm talking to the robot.
Vecna can suck a dick. I'm talking to a living robot.
To this robot. He's coming with us.
See, he'd just ignore you all the time because he'd be too busy with all the trauma that Nagheim has to work through. There's the therapist.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to just book you an hour just to yourself.
Yeah. All right. What is the Rollies result?
12.
13.
Oh shit. Nagheim.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna
Just
do
the poop.
I'm gonna do my D6 thing again and trade this
Fine.
off because I don't want to answer questions twice in a row
Well,
or ask questions twice in a row.
well, just pass it to like, who was it? Ari who had the next?
Well, I rolled and it's gonna be you, Nagheim.
I just went like right before you.
Well, that's okay. I feel something tells me you haven't had enough questions to ask, so I'm just
That's fine.
yeah. This works.
Also, as a reminder to chat, we take chat questions.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well, if,
Indeed.
you-
Indeed.
are curious about something.
And there are a lot of
Uh.
questions to choose from, so it's hard. Who am I? I muted myself to burp.
Jesus.
How
What
dare
a
you?
So disappointed.
topsy-turvy world is this?
Oh no, I know.
Would Cult prefer the beach or the hot spring?
Oh, the in-game ones.
What? What? Beach?
Would Cult prefer the beach or the hot springs?
Oh, spoiled child, hot springs. I mean, enjoys the beach, but can't be a hot spring. That's just like a big bath.
There.
Which is so
Nudity.
strange to me because the hot spring also involved massage. And we all know Chuck's preferences when it comes to that she will never live down.
Hey, I was trying to find a medieval word. It didn't work out.
Yeah,
But that's okay. We can move on and forgive, can't we? No, apparently not.
that was my question.
Awesome.
Oh, we have from Epic Fumbles. What are your ships and your characters / NPCs?
Who do you ship with your character or NPC?
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Well, obviously there's a canon ship, so we won't bother with that one. But it is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I treasure it. Whew.
And I honestly don't know which one she's referring to because there's like 3 that just popped into my brain. So
Well, Cult has actually had sex with another person in the game.
right.
And has romantic involvement.
That's what I
with
thought, but then
Catalina,
my brain went to
obviously.
other things. Yeah, I was like, well, I mean, who doesn't ship Gazok and Mavis, you know? So, but they're married.
Aw.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
think.
if we're doing like non-canonical.
That wasn't what was asked. So it's just
Well,
what
Canonical
one's your
works
favorite?
too, yeah.
Do I not understand the question?
What are your favorite ships in your characters / NPCs? So. just-
Oh, not who are you shipping? Sorry, I misread that.
Basically,
Yeah.
like, who are you crushing on, I guess.
Well, who do you ship your character
I
with?
have
That's the
to
way I understood it.
draw the curtain on mine.
Ooh, curtain drawn. Well, I mean, it's no shock to anybody that Cult has amorous feelings towards Viria. Even with Cat.
That surprised me, actually.
Still kind of harbors some feelings there. And,
I ship Nagheim and Presto.
That's
Oh
good.
my god.
And how can we, like, obviously we're all staring at Nagheim Intense. We are staring at it. We are hungry for that. Because Xander came into the game going, not too interested. And I don't know if this is me saying too much from behind the scenes, but Xander was like, I just love how romance has been playing out in our game. And when the idea was introduced, you were like, okay, I'm grabbing at this. You're like, let's go for that brass ring, baby.
And Ari, what about you?
I don't know, really. I'm kind of drawing the curtain on that too. Just because, yeah.
I ship Rose in that spice rack.
Oh,
There you go.
100%.
No. It's Rose and the elven bread. Now and
And the
forever.
spice rack because polycule
polyam-
exists.
yeah.
Good
Yeah.
polyamory.
Oh yeah, that works. Totally.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I can't say too much, but I ship
obvious.
Viria and Robert, the lighthouse guy.
I was gonna say it's Iria and being fucking moody, obviously.
Yeah, no, I mean, in a way, I ship Viria with like all of your characters, like because I feel like all of your characters have really nice dynamics with each other. But yeah, I mean, for Viria, feelings are complicated right now, so
Fair.
I'm not gonna say anymore. Whether she ever reciprocates for Colt or not, who knows?
Gotta just wait and see and let it play out naturally.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yep. We've never held to trying to make it happen. We've joked about it's like it would be interesting, but
It would make
it's
for great fan
far-
art, but
it would make for great fan art, but it's far more interesting to just let it see how it just happens. Like we don't plan it. He does have an attraction for Miria. Obviously, can't keep his eyes in his head. But obviously, his feelings are complicated because he definitely has feelings for Kat, but he doesn't know where Kat really is, nor does he know if he's ever going to see her again. So who knows? Who knows? He's
I will
all
say-
befuddled.
yeah. Just from what I've been seeing, like Cult's obvious attempts at being like, "Hey, Viri, look at me," and Viri being like, "Hey, well, I got this thing over here. You good?" And then to see that moment, when Viri was kind of opening up to the group, and Cult just goes in for like the hug. I thought like it when I was watching that and seeing you guys play it, I was like, "Oh, Romance dead, but he's gonna die for that woman." I kind of got that vibe from it,
We'll
You
see.
know. Yeah,
We
we'll see.
don't know.
Oh.
We
'Cause
don't
that's the
know.
thing, I know things regarding my own character that I don't want to reveal right now.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
rollies then?
Or Jason,
What?
what's your
Yeah, what is your favorite?
favorite?
ship?
I've pretty much named all of them are my favorites.
Yeah.
yeah, we're just going like, yeah, we're just shipping everyone with everyone.
We just love everybody.
I mean, there's the one character that's coming up, probably in the next story arc, that I have planned is going to cast charm person on all of you guys,
Of course.
just so like this kind of scruffy faced bald NPC person in a green shirt just kind of arrives and you all just like clothes go everywhere, you're just like all over the place,
Of course.
and then he mind wipes you so you don't remember it,
That got weird. That got weird fast.
yeah.
So
Success.
thank you.
And we're out.
You lost me at mind wipe.
Yeah.
No,
It was too late, Jason. We were already charmed by you.
Oh,
You
shut
can't
up.
charm us twice. Who is our best GM? Who is he?
God, I really
My
can't think
God.
of one.
Jason. Mavis and Gazok have been standout.
Oh yeah.
Like as much as the rest of the other ships are complicated or just burgeoning or there's history there, Mavis and Gazok are just fucking primo.
Mm,
Primo. It's all you want for them is to be happy.
mm.
It's true.
I ship Kieran, Sari, and Durant. 2 hot daddies. There you go. See?
I would pass out.
That's too much hotness in one room.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I would.
See,
I
not all ships need to make sense. They never
Nope.
met. but
Oh, but
maybe they did.
yeah, see, that's the thing. Like,
They're fucking already. You know that?
did you say a sock drawer?
I said maybe they're fucking already.
Oh.
No.
I'm like, what is a sock drawer? What is this new term? I don't know. The kids these days, I tell you.
Oh my God. Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, I think, well, it's weird because I think Durant is like past that stage in his life, and Kiran Sari, I don't think it's ever been a thing for him, Man,
but
I'm
what a sight,
desperate.
hey?
What's that?
Ooh, but what a sight, hey?
Oh yeah,
Right?
the visual aspect of it is great.
Side by side.
God, I really can't think of. Man,
You know what? Honestly, no. I'm 100% neg. I'm impressed though.
Yeah.
I think
Right?
that really is
Yeah.
the most brought up one as well.
Yeah.
That presto gets everywhere.
It's all the right places.
Yeah. Oh mercy.
God,
We
is
don't have
it
to
is
think
it
about
sad?
it too hard.
Yeah, because like I mean, is it sad that I've never really actually considered romance options for any of my NPCs?
I mean, considering like shipping's a new idea to me.
Yeah.
I've only just learned about it since watching Critical Role. I still feel like I don't quite understand it.
Something tells me
But-
that like just how her hair is split, Ari's brain is like one side NPCs that she's creating and NPCs she's shipping.
I've been involved in fandom for a very long time as a small baby child on the live journal and on the fanfiction.net. So yeah.
Those are old drops. I feel like I don't know quite how it works. I like the idea of having an imagined relationship in your brain and how would it work, and I love seeing the art of that. But personally, I'm like, I think I sort of know how it is. Like, we've discussed this, Ari, and obviously one of my characters is married to Nora's character. I know how to do it. But as a whole thing, I'm like, I don't know if I know how it works. It's just like fun alternate universe things, or do you think
Well,
this
just-
person's
Yeah, it's just fun to like consider options and have like head canons about things, and like sometimes you'll just ship two people because you think they look really hot together. Like,
Kiran and Durant.
yeah, there you
Okay.
go. See?
All right.
And
I am doing it right then. Okay, good.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
Chuck is so talented and so busy all the time, but man, I'm gonna lose my shit if she ever does fan art of Kiran Sari, because that is just she's gonna melt the internet if she tries that. Anyway,
I should. I didn't because I'm so backed up.
no, and that's exactly, and I know that, so that's what I'm just like in some future time and place, it'll probably happen, but I do not expect it like anytime soon because my friend is
a really
talented.
good scene. I've been trying to work my way through doing more for the art stream, and if you watch the art stream, that is all generally canonic. Like, it's all from the story and is in order of the story, with the exception of one picture, which we have to put somewhere when it's in order.
Which one?
Is the Cultalina kiss.
Where do I have
Sure.
it?
I believe it's one of the last ones. It shouldn't happen until later.
Oh, okay.
Where was I going with that? I'm sorry. I'm
I don't know.
I'm
Working-
losing focus,
You're
people.
working on a art right now.
Yes, I'm working my way through the story, so they are going to be running in back up with are they? Yeah, they go back to the library and meet up with him again. So yeah, there will be a scene where I can draw him, so I will.
No worries.
My brain's getting fuddled now. I'm like, wait, what? Thinking of all
trust
this
me.
stuff I have to draw.
That was me in the shipping question. I was like, oh no, I don't know. But you know what I
Let's
do
leave
know?
it
Here's what I do know. We got one more rollies.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Chicka chicka ow.
Critical one.
Game.
Hey!
17.
Oh,
9.
there we go. Last question goes to Ari.
Last. Aw.
But it's only 10 o'clock.
This is a lot of pressure. It has to be a good one.
It really does.
Fuck.
Oh, he's super serious. If you don't do it good, he's gonna kick you out the game.
Never inspiration again.
Right.
You can burp all you like.
Okay.
Hey.
Describe your character as a scent.
I love doing this. I always forget to do it, but I
Nope.
love it.
I feel like Nagheim, you know the scent when you don't put anything into the dryer and it's just the scent of like the clean, warm clothes? I think that would be Nagheim's scent.
Are you talking about like
Nagheim
the
smells like bounce?
No,
No,
oh, no.
No, you don't
Yeah.
put not when you put anything in. But it's like you don't put anything in there to like a fabric sheet or anything. It's just like the smell of freshly dried clean clothes.
You're talking about like when you, like if you were walking by at home and your mom or your dad were doing laundry and the vent dryer smell was in the air as you turn the corner? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't do scents because of allergies. So like we have like these little tiny cactuses that we put in the dryer that keep the static away. So it just has that smell. And I think it is the same smell as that comes out of the vent. It's warm, but it's like clean and yeah.
Such a good smell.
I think
Best on
that
a
would be
winter
nice.
day.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be nighttime. So.
I have a burp I'm
several
working on.
things too, but
Come forth.
I know it's
Oh
stuck.
no. You don't want to do one of your fake ass goat burps? Nothing like that?
There's still a burp, but I just vocalize as well. You're such a dick. I swear to God. I'm gonna shove socks into your private toilet and flush in a whole bunch of my toilet.
I'm gonna slip a bounce sheet into your purse.
How dare you mention I don't have a purse. I have a hunting bag.
I have a bag of holding. Oh my goodness.
I think coffee is definitely coming to mind. I
Like
think I've
coffee,
talked
like
about
fresh
this.
ground coffee or coffee breath?
Fresh.
And
No,
I'm
'cause
not
he always
being a
gets his-
jerk, you know.
He gets his teeth prestoed constantly because he has coffee breath, probably.
There you go.
But yeah, fresh ground coffee, maybe sage. I don't know. I had a scent for him and then I promptly forgot it.
Leather?
Hmm. Yeah, I think leather was in there, like old leather. Yeah, like an old adventurer's study. Maybe a little tobacco pipe smoke in there. Very, very traditionally masculine.
I want to
Alright.
know what Clea smells like.
Happiness and pure joy.
And
Oh,
hot chocolate.
that's
Hot
also
chocolate.
rose.
Yeah.
And rose with cinnamon.
Yeah. Let me think on that.
Okay, well,
Oh yes, there was.
There we go. Point of inspiration.
My apologies. Ari always starts talking, and I'm like, got a burp.
I mean,
Well-
that's a normal reaction to have whenever I open my mouth.
If that's the case, let's give that inspiration to Ari then.
Yes.
There you go.
Agreed.
For Viria, it's what was it? Because I answered this question like years ago, but yes, it's sandalwood, sea salt, and mint.
Ah, yes. So good. So good. What does cat smell like?
Oh, lovely. No, that's your sister. Hold on. Geez, I was trying to think of Clea, and then you got me all hot and bothered with Catalina. Let me think of Clea first. Hold on. Clea would smell. You know what? I think she would smell like, you know, those red candles that, you know, either in churches or in libraries when you were a kid, they would light them, and it's like the reading candle, and it had that certain smell. It wasn't like a cinnamon smell, but there was something unique about that candle smell. I
A
think,
waxy smell.
yeah, but it was like a sweeter little thing, and it was always the red candles for whatever
Christmas
reason.
candles.
Yes.
When I was a kid, because we didn't. This is how old I am. We didn't really have scented candles as kids. We
Oh,
had Christmas candles and we had dinner candles. Dinner candles were the white candles.
yeah.
And then Christmas candles, you would burn it a little bit. It was like an Advent candle, and it had
Mhm.
this strange, slightly different scent. It was like wax and Christmas.
Yeah.
Can't describe it, but yeah, I didn't grow up with scented candles at all.
Yeah. No, I think
That's how old I am.
yeah. until you mentioned it, I didn't even realize it. But yeah, I'm right there with you. We didn't really have any of the fancies. There was a lot of stuff we didn't have back then. Wow.
TV?
No,
Remember
well,
we were talking on the
yeah.
stream? I didn't have a TV till I was 4 years old.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what Clea smells like. Catalina. Ooh, that's a tougher one. You know what? I don't want to answer with some random smell because I think she deserves like a little bit of a more specific thing. So I'll think on that. I'll answer that next time we do this.
I'll be bugging you later tonight.
Yeah, exactly. What does she smell like? I don't know. Oh, my brain got a dark joke. I'm not going to say it. Somebody save me. Did everybody answer?
I believe so, yeah.
Yep.
What do we did we say what we think Rose smells like, or what she would be as a smell?
Probably smells like a pine. Like it'd probably be like pine or something. Really strong.
That,
Like foresty.
Well, she comes from a jungle, so something tells me like she would smell like
Mexican street corn.
Sure.
Mexican, like corn wrapped in a banana leaf with
She
spices roasted on a fire.
She is our precious cinnamon bun.
She is our cinnamon
Her
bun.
smell is most likely cinnamon buns.
True, but I
You
do
know
think,
what?
yeah, I do think this is gonna sound weird. I think Rose would be that sort of smell, like how it was walking the streets of Thailand, where you would walk and you'd smell something sweet on the air, and you'd go, your brain would go, oh, what was that? And you'd take another smell, but that's the moment you stepped over top of a sewer grate, and then, and it's just rank. So I think on the surface she's sweet, but if you smelled too deeply, you'd smell like the grossness of the jungle sweat. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, it's just a hint enough that you're going, God, what the hell is that? But the initial sweetness is so great that you just want to like try and block the awfulness out of your brain. And I think that's Rose as a scent.
I bet she has a fine jungle musk, sir. I'd be happy to smell her all day, every day.
It just smells like rainforest or something.
Sure, but there's parts
Humidity.
of the rainforest that probably don't smell so great. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know. I
Oh.
haven't traveled, so I don't know.
A warm rain in a jungle is pretty nice.
Yeah.
When we were in Belize, it was raining when we had to trek through the jungle, and it was a really lovely smell.
Hmm.
It was like humid but rich earth kind of a smell. Oh, it was lovely.
Right
And
on.
then I was like, wait, are there crocodiles in these rivers? Or I don't know what's native in Belize. I should have looked this up before I went walking through the jungle for an hour.
Oh man.
Oh, snakes. Lots of snakes.
There you go.
Babies, little noodles.
Yeah.
So, I will say, unless anybody has a killer diller question to ask, that might be it for tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have been listening us just ramble for 3
Yeah,
hours.
exactly.
I realize.
Not that it
It's
hasn't
pretty
been
fun.
fun though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
man, oh man. This was a last minute kind of arrangement to do this kind of thing. And I thought, well, we're going to pull something out of our butts, but this was actually really fun.
Oh, for sure. I always enjoy hanging out with you, and sometimes we don't. I feel like we don't get enough time to hang out, when we get to do green room an hour after, and I still can't wait to see you guys. And
Yeah.
whether it's like in chat on Wednesday or in person if I come over and hang out. And then it's just like the rest of the week, it's like, when's Sunday? Is it now? Can
Yeah.
it be now, please? So
Oh,
it's nice
man.
just to chill out. But we miss Fred.
Yeah. Oh, we honestly do. But sooner rather than later, that's going to become a reality. So I think we were hoping this Wednesday on I really don't like pimping my own stuff on this channel, but on
We pimp everybody's stuff. Let's pimp your stuff
Mhm.
too. We enjoy
right.
it. We're always there.
there you go. So yeah, hopefully this Wednesday we get to do a continuation of our Oddities / Elden Ring over on my Twitch channel, Jason Brasher.
AKA the casualties.
Yes, we named it now. And yeah, might be the last one, depending on if I beat the
Yeah,
game or
you're
not.
close.
Though, yeah, I'm 2 bosses away from that happening.
I'm nowhere near that, so that'll be fun.
Well, you gotta stop jumping off of cliffs. I mean,
It's fun, okay?
of course it is.
It is fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
You know what? I gotta say, I liked jumping off cliffs in Skyrim more than I do in this, because you get halfway off of a cliff jump in Elden Ring and it's just like you died and then you just fade off into nothingness. Skyrim, you jump and it's not until you hit the ground that you die. So you get the whole free fall, skyfall kind of thing. Yeah, I like that a lot. But yeah, that'll be Wednesday over on my channel. Chuck, as always, don't hang out in the chat room. You can come. Your throne is right there. It's all waiting for you.
Yeah.
And
In
Ari will be my
person.
co-pilot. We've got it all set up so we can have her on face cam and everything.
Are you sure you want me as your co-pilot?
Hell yeah, you're leading the charge, baby.
Let's nosedive straight into hell together, like
Yes.
Fun Louise, baby.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then after that, hopefully it's enough time to give Rose some recovery, and she will be back here to continue the story of the Oddities next Sunday.
Mhm.
Easter Sunday.
Oh, it is. Look at that.
Double
Actually,
check your schedules. I have a brunch, but I will be back in tons of time.
For sure. I got nothing, so I am golden. All right, well, thanks to everyone for hanging out in the chat, asking the questions. Hope you had a lot of fun, and we will see you back here next Sunday. Night!
Bye.
Mwah. Have safe sex.